So they salted your live stream then, yo. They salted it for you then.
Yeah.
They were talking over everything. I'm like, yo, can y'all shut the fuck up?
That's why I didn't want to really watch it with nobody. Even though y'all was quiet, I watched a couple of like
it's
Jack
mad
and
love though. Like it's mad love with them. They're cool.
Yeah.
They're cool people.
Nah, they funny as hell. I fucks with them
Yeah.
dudes.
Yeah.
I think we actually
bend their
might
knee
be.
for me. I'm like,
I think we're live right now, man. I think everybody's here.
Yeah.
We live. Let me just share out the link real quick. Wow,
Magic
man,
Johnson
we're
about to get a documentary.
Where to start, bro?
What happened?
Magic Johnson get a documentary in 2021.
A new one? Okay. He already had one.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
He probably won one like Jordan's.
Yeah, he already had a 30 for 30.
Yeah, he won one like Jordan's.
Shit.
Yeah, some years ago. It was pretty good.
All right, we live, man.
babies, yeah, pop them off.
What up?
We live. Let's go ahead and get started because we do got a pretty big show for you guys today. A lot to talk about. Unlike last week, we kind of scraped by, but this week we got a shit ton to talk about. Press Start Podcast episode 154. The future of gaming has arrived today, people. We finally got to look at the PlayStation 5. We finally got to look at some games coming out for the console, and we're gonna talk about that. But before then, I want to say thank you. Big, huge thank you to all our supporters. We really do appreciate it. We recently just hit a new milestone on our Patreon, and the 24-hour live stream is happening. You know what I mean? Big shout out to y'all, man. So we already got a date when we're gonna do it. We're doing it June 26th, I believe. Yeah, June 26th, and starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time zone. So big shout out to y'all, man. Big shout out to y'all for coming through and just supporting the panel like this. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the introductions if there's any new faces in the chat. I'm gonna start off with my man. I know he happy today, Jack.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing today? And yeah, I think greatness finally arrived. You know what I mean? We lit right now, all right? We gonna get into all that though. What's good with y'all?
Yeah. And I got my second hand in command, J May.
Oh, yo, what up? What's going on, everybody? J Main back, of course, checking in with the pod. Like Kofi said, we definitely appreciate y'all supporting us. 24-hour live stream is going down. Y'all gonna actually get the chance to see me play some games that
Finally.
you know what I mean?
Finally.
That I've been, that I haven't been playing. So I'm putting together a list myself now of games, and it shouldn't be hard because I ain't playing shit. So yeah, we're gonna see y'all in a couple weeks. But yeah, it's gonna be a good show, man. I can't wait to talk about everything. Let's get into it.
And last but not least, Alex. Oh, he muted himself. Okay, so he'll be back. He'll be back. But we do got a special guest today. You know what I mean? I had to get him on the podcast today. The one and only Blaze 4K. Say what's up.
what up, Sony baby? Glad to be. First of all, I love this podcast. I fuck with everybody on this podcast for real. From Jay,
I don't fuck with you like that, Blaze.
When I see J-Main uploading a lot, he's been uploading crazy the last 2 weeks, if you noticed. But you probably know. And Jack, you already know that's my guy. You got nice cheese.
I don't fuck with you like that, Blaze.
That's all good. And then Alex, I fuck with all y'all, man. It's good to be here, bro. It's a beautiful
Thank you.
day, bro.
Hey, what
Appreciate
mic you on? You kind of far away, yo.
You're on your webcam, Mike?
Maybe, hold on, let me try. I don't know, maybe it took that one.
Okay, while
I thought you were trying to get an Xbox. Now you gonna get the most PlayStation dude you can find in the community,
bro. But before we talk about before we talk about that, though,
Blaze.
I want Alex to go ahead and do his introduction.
You're muted, Kofi.
Yeah. What the fuck? Everybody, Mike acting up today. What's going on?
No,
I said, okay, my bad,
I
my
had a
bad.
thing happen. Sorry.
Yeah. Before we get into that,
Aaron Greenberg hacking the podcast and shit.
I want Alex to go ahead and do his introduction.
Everyone, I hope everyone is excited for 24 hours of Dota 2 for our weapon. I also weapon wheel for our Press Start Podcast 24-hour live stream. Kofi, Jack, and J Main will be playing Dota 2 for 24 hours. I'm very excited to see this. It's going to be great. Thank y'all for donating. No, I'm kidding. But it was it's been a lot. It's pretty awesome how much everybody support us, and I just want to thank everyone for coming out to the podcast every week, just showing up and just having a good time. So today's going to be interesting. So we'll talk about that.
All right, and bro, all I gotta say is, bro, your boy got a migraine, on the low, from all the excitement today. Yo, all right, let's, unlike Sony, we're gonna start it off slow. You know what I mean? Unlike Sony, we're gonna start it off slow. So, how are you feeling this morning, knowing that we're gonna get this PlayStation event Jack move? How are you feeling? Was time rolling by slow for you like it was for me? Because this day seemed to be taking forever to get to this PlayStation event.
Not really. I mean, I was on some shit like I'm just gonna sleep to it, come on type shit. I just was like, fuck it, I ain't finna wake up. Fuck it, I'm about to wait till 3 p.m. anyway. So I kind of knew, going in, so I kind of prepared for that. But I was definitely excited. You know what I mean? Cautiously excited. I was just hoping I was gonna see the shit I wanted to see, and yeah, they delivered on that. So we gonna get in all that. But yeah, I was just excited, man.
Yeah.
I just want to. Yeah, I ain't want to hear shit about no PC neither. I was worried about that. I'm like, hold on, I don't need no. You know what I mean? I know how they've been acting recently. I don't need none of that.
Yeah. So, J-Man, how are you feeling prior to the event? You know what I mean?
Definitely felt like Christmas Eve. I was excited. As hell. I went to work today, so I was just making sure to keep myself busy. Doing shit at work that I don't normally do, scrubbing the walls and fucking taking out the trash and shit. Just find a little dumb shit to do at work to make time go by. But I was also nervous. I was nervous because I didn't want to. I felt like I was exciting myself up too much, and I didn't want to be let down because I knew they were going to be showing things that I'm looking forward to. So who wants to be let down watching things that they actually want to play? So I was a little bit nervous, but I think overall, it worked out.
Yeah. Blaze, how did you feel prior to the event, man?
Like he said, it was like Christmas. I ran downstairs. I had my PlayStation pajamas on. I wear when shit like that happened. I ran downstairs, and not for real. On serious note, I just wanted to see it. When you get that anxious feeling, I was like, but I kept my expectation at check. So I was like, God forbid they have a, inside Xbox edition. I'm gonna, So I just, I was excited, but I kept my expectations in check. But it was
okay.
You saying Blaze Mike still low?
I'm gonna try and turn them up.
Turn me up, bro.
I'm gonna turn you up on my side. And I'm seeing a couple people in the chat saying, "Yo, why no Xbox guy? Why no Xbox guy?" Or like hardcore. Trust me, I was looking. I was looking, but no one seemed to want to pull up to today's episode. There's a whole lot of salt on the timeline today.
They was talking crazy on Twitter. Though, what happened?
Today, I guess I'm the Sony guy. Someone called me a PlayStation gamer today because I thought PlayStation event was spectacular. One of the best showings in a long time. One of the best events in a long time that we have seen. So, I guess I'm a PlayStation guy for today. But Alex, how are you feeling prior to the event, man?
All I was feeling was you at least got to do better than Xbox. Like that's not hard to do.
Okay.
But you got to do something, and we'll get to that later. What I felt later when watching it, but like beforehand, I was like, all they got to do is the bare minimum, and they're gonna be okay. So, I really wish Xbox would have had a better showing beforehand. But they really didn't have to do much today, to be honest.
Was that Xbox event in May or was that earlier? It could have been earlier this month. Yeah, that was.
I don't
May.
even remember.
What do you mean the inside Xbox you're talking about?
Yeah,
that
that was
had to be
May.
Wasn't that just last month or some shit?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was just last month
Okay.
they did that. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get started, and just talk about some of the games that we saw and our overall thoughts on the PlayStation 5 event. J-Main, you did a live reaction yourself.
I did.
You know what I mean? What was your thoughts? of the
Overall?
PS5 event? Overall. What was your thoughts overall?
Overall, okay. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good show. I feel like they started that shit off with a bang, and then it had its low point. Like somewhere in the middle, it was really low, and they were kind of like showing off a lot of the indie titles, and not all the indie titles look bad, but some of them it was just like, all right, I didn't care for them. And then it was kind of like somewhere 3/4 of the way through where it was kind of like up and down when they were showing things like Resident Evil and fucking the Demon Souls remake and stuff like that. Like that's when it started to pick up a little bit more. And then they finished off to me with a bang, showing Horizon Zero Dawn 2 and then the PlayStation console itself. So overall, I would say it was a pretty good show. And if I had like a big critique is that I just wanted to see more gameplay and release dates for some of the titles that they had there. Demon Souls, I feel like they could have easily showed us some game. Not easily, I can't say that, but I feel like we should have gotten some gameplay for Demon Souls. Horizon, I know is probably a ways away, but I'm so excited about that game. I need to see gameplay, even though it looked pretty good. And yeah, just some more release dates. I feel like the only launch title we got confirmed was Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
There was a couple others that said 2020, but we have to go ahead and look at the list. So,
yeah, we'll go through the list. So, yeah.
Jack, how did you feel about the event?
Overall, I thought it was a really good to great showing. I saw a lot of people, when they got towards the middle, they was like, oh, this shit trash, I'm disappointed. But if you look at what was actually shown, and they did it in the format I think was right. You start strong, you end strong, and in the middle you put a lot of shit that people might not care about. Right? That is what it is. But I was surprised about the amount of first parties that were showcased. I didn't think the first party showing was going to be that strong as it was. Shout out to Insomniac Games, they doing the Lord's work right now. I'm fucking with it happy.
That purchase,
but yeah,
right.
overall I think they did what they needed to do. And I think they formatted the way they needed to. Because if you would have started off with a lot of that shit, don't nobody care about them. Like, oh, what the fuck is this? We back in the Xbox situation. What is this? And if you would have ended with that, people would have been, your lasting memory of the event would have been some bullshit. To you, bullshit, right? So I think they formatted it correctly. I think they showed what needed to be shown. I was fucking with it.
I disagree with that.
Okay, go ahead.
They could have those first 4 games that they showed. They could have spread those out a little bit more. Like I feel like those first
in between.
Yeah, like in between some of that middle stuff, they could have put like because I feel like that Spider-Man and that Ratchet and Clank announcement was almost so close it didn't even make sense because they put a game in between those two, even though that game comes from the same damn studio. So it's like, why not space that out a little bit more? Maybe put that towards the middle of the show.
Yeah.
With the other indie titles.
I think they were trying to keep all the first party shit together, though. I think that's how they was trying to do it, type shit. I don't know.
Probably. You're probably right. But I think they could have did a little bit better spreading that out.
You know what? So I'm actually going to disagree with both of you guys when it comes to the middle portion of the show. I'm going to disagree because you know what? I think Sony actually did a great job handpicked, besides a few titles, the furry cat high school game. Yeah, I could do without the one that you're a strawberry rolling around. Yeah, I could do without.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But I feel like they did a pretty good job handpicking interesting indies and games that we do not know about. Like that other game, Kenna. That looked
that's fire.
That looked really good.
That's
people fuck with that. Yeah.
And there was another game that was very stylistic, like it. You had a sword and shield. I forgot the title of the game.
You kind of the far
Solar Ash. Solar Ash.
Solar Ash.
That's the people that made Hyper Light Drifter.
From Hyper Light Drifter.
That's the one you was on?
Not that one. Nah. There was another one where
you're talking about Jet the Far Shore, I think.
It was like kind of a short guy, right? And it was very stylistic, and I thought that shit looked good too. So I feel like they handpicked some really good looking titles, even if they're indies or not, for the most part, in there, and they mixed the middle parts with games like Hitman 3, Resident Evil 8, Village, and stuff like that. So overall, I felt like the pacing of like the show in general, I was always engaged. There wasn't really too much like super low parts for me. You know what I mean? I felt like it was just a nice constant. They were just hitting me with games. That looked good too. Even that Ghostwire game as well. That was in the middle part.
Little Devils.
That looked pretty good. Little Devil Inside. Let me just Google it real quick. I forgot the title of it. Real quick. Little Devil
You
Inside.
sound like a dude. Like I ain't get what that was going on.
See, yeah, this game. this game looked very, very interesting, and honestly, I'm you know what I mean? What? Another game that what's it called? That didn't look so good at this showcase though was Godfall to me.
Godfall, bro. That game, I'm trying to like that game, and I cannot.
It doesn't do
it, bro. I
Don't do it.
can't.
You
I
know
don't know
what I
what's
mean?
going on.
See, this
I'm
was
weird, and
Yeah,
and I made notes for every game, and Godfall's notes exactly were frame rate is shit, FOV is shit, mid as fuck. This is Too Human 2.0.
It looked like it got downgraded, honestly. It really did.
Yeah,
It's
it don't
literally what I
even
wrote
look
down.
like that.
Yeah, like it just I don't know. Like when I seen it for the first time and I heard it was a looter slasher, I wasn't on board right away, but I wasn't gonna judge it and kill the game. But after seeing it now, I'm like, I think I'm good on Godfall. Like it just doesn't do anything for me. But back to what I was saying, like yeah, I thought the pacing overall with the show was good, and Sony did a great job handpicking these games to fill up their event. Blaze, how did you think about the show overall?
Yeah, the beginning was just
Strong,
boom,
yeah.
boom, 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 and then the middle. That's the portion everybody's struggling with. But that was okay. Like if you like those middle of the ground, like unique, different games that are interesting. Like I thought it was fine. And the ending, we all know the ending. You know what I mean? So, like I said, when I seen all those little orbs, I'm like, if they don't show off the console and they just show off like a particle system, or if they show like a PS5 logo with those orbs building up. I was gonna lose my mind, bro. But thank God they showed that console, bro. That's it. And once they showed the console, it was stamped approved. The rap, you know what I mean? But they had a strong showing. Whether you like big games, AAA's, Ratchet and Clank.
That might be game of the show,
bro.
Like,
that shit looked incredible. I wanted to talk about that
Ratchet and
separate,
Clank, bro. Y'all play Ratchet and Clank on PS4 Pro with HDR?
Of course, bro.
Bro, incredible. That's all I got to say. Ratchet and Clank out of all of them. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, and Alex, what did you think of the show? Because you watched it yourself, and you're our known PlayStation hater. What did you think, sir?
Oh man, I thought it was actually a good show. I would have liked a couple of things different. I was weird, and I wrote down notes for every single game that was shown. The majority of the notes are literally frame rate. There's frame rate issues across the board. This is going to be another generation of 30 FPS, so buckle up for that shit. A lot of the games visually didn't strike me super well. Ratchet and Clank looked good, sure, had some particle effects. Yeah, nothing about it screamed next gen. And the frame rate in that game was really rough with a lot of games too. I would have liked to see more gameplay across the board. But I will say this. I thought it was a good showing. I thought it was a strong showing, much stronger than Microsoft. And I did like that they focused on games specifically. And then on top of that, I do like the look of the console. It looks like this malformed PS2. It's got PS2 vibes. Like it even has like the color scheme of the PS2 with like the light blue across it. It's got like, even when you stand it up, it's got the same sort of like style to it. They just kind of like warmed, like deformed it and morphed it and made it look really funky and cool. I think it looks great. I also think it's going to be very expensive.
We'll talk about that too a little bit.
I think it's going to be expensive.
Okay.
So that's. I mean, I've got notes for all the games, but we'll go over that later.
Oh yeah, because I actually want to go down the list of most of the games, because I think we could have some pretty good conversations about each one of these games that they brought up. So let's start off from the top. They came out, they showed Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, and this
Hold on.
Damn, you gonna do Rockstar like that?
Before that.
Okay. All right, you want to start there?
That bullshit.
All right, so before all of this, they did a little montage video showcasing a lot of the great PlayStation 4 games we've played over the years. Then the very first announcement was GTA 5 is coming to next generation consoles, and I think it's available. And it's available. What is it, Jack? Free for everybody who has a PS4 and PS Plus or some shit like that.
Yes,
right now, and they're giving you $1 million a month until the PS5 version comes out or something like that, right?
Yeah, some shit like that.
So this article here said that it's free for PlayStation Plus subscribers.
Plus users.
What the hell? So you're saying like if you put in your PS4 version, is it not going to play? Like I'm confused about that.
I think it will.
I think it will. But are they gonna repackage this game? Probably for the PlayStation
course.
5? They probably are because
course.
this game is probably like one of the most successful games ever. You know what I mean?
It's the
Like-
Skyrim of GTA.
Like
Skyrim, bro.
GTA is so successful, it's a no-brainer that they're gonna want to kind of launch the console with it. This shit's on MPD every single month, right? So they started off with that. At first, for a second, since I don't play GTA Online, I thought, yo, is this like new DLC or some shit or story DLC? Did that cross your mind?
That's what I thought it was.
I'm
That's
like,
what
is it
when
DLC?
If you watch my live stream, I'm like, yo, is this GTA 5 DLC? Like story league DLC and shit like that? But no.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And it seems like GTA Online will be a standalone version on PS5.
Yeah.
But it will be free for PS5 owners for the first 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rockstar is fucking sick, bro. That's sick. Like GTA Online is gonna be standalone, and then you have to pay for it on PS5 after the first 3 months.
Yeah, they want the coins, bro.
So why not just be able to pop your PS4 disc in and play GTA Online?
Wait, is that what
on
they
PS5?
said?
I think you can.
But I'm reading right here. It says a standalone version, GTA Online launching in 2021.
Yeah,
What's
that's probably for people that don't got the game though.
Who don't got the game? Who don't got the game at this point? Like seriously, bro. Who don't got GTA at this point, bro?
They're giving it to you for free now, so shit.
Yeah, right.
Who not gonna have it?
Yeah. All right. So after that announcement came, we got a pretty big announcement to start off the show. We got Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. What was your thoughts? I did not expect this at all. In my prediction videos, my predictions prior to the show, I'm like, oh, Spider-Man's gonna be there or anything like that. So when I saw this, it took me back. On top of that, this shit is coming out holiday 2020. So Jack, do you have any explanation why this game, Insomniac turned around this game so fast, yo? Or is this like some sort of standalone type of game that's just getting launched on the PS5? What do you think?
Yeah, that's been a lot of speculation because, like you said, it was so quick. I really didn't see it coming. And then when I saw it, I'm like, okay, that's Peter. And then you zoom out as Miles already. Like, what the fuck? Like, I thought they would wait to make Miles Spider-Man in those games at least 2 or 3 games, but they hopping off the porch with it. But a lot of people did say, quick turnaround. Well, they already had the assets. They probably just up-res them or whatever. So it might be a standalone. Some people's like, oh, it might have been DLC before, but they just gonna make it a full game. Or like, is it a full game? Like people asking that. So we don't know.
See,
but it looked dope from what I've seen.
You know what I think this is? I think this is a side story. Probably using a lot of the same assets from the other one. It probably won't be a big leap. We all know the ending of Spider-Man that came out, right? We all know the ending with Harry, this, that, and what was teased. I feel like none of that's going to be in this game. I think this is just a separate story about Miles Morales. Then the next game will probably be, the Spider-Man 2. The Spider-Man 2. Yeah.
Oh, no, I disagree with that. So you don't think none of that build up at the end of the first
Spider-Man? They gonna have.
They're gonna.
Okay.
I think they're gonna tease it maybe towards the end. But I think this is just a whole different side story. All that symbiote Henry shit is not gonna be in this game. Yeah. So people in the chat are saying like a Lost Legacy type of situation, and I agree. I think this is like a Lost Legacy type of situation, and that's
for PS5 only, right?
Yeah, I think it's for PS5 only. Yeah.
PS5.
They already got the city rendered, right? They just they're gonna up the resolution.
Probably different enemies, different story. Hopefully they give us better activities
and shit.
Hopefully they give us better activities in the world as well. I'm hoping like the game improves in that way. Yeah. So
yeah.
If you planned them Spider-Man, it got repetitive. Sorry.
It is true. That's true. Yeah. You shouldn't feel any type of way of saying that. It's a fact. Hopefully there's improvements to the open world in this game, but I guess we gotta wait and see. But yeah, it is launching holiday 2020, so we're all assuming it's gonna be a launch title for the PlayStation 5, which is pretty nice to have, man. Even if Sony saved it for the PS5, they could have put it on the PS4, but buying a new console and having a game like that available to play there is pretty dope, in my opinion.
My PS5 was bought as soon as that shit said holiday 2020.
It's a good thing to have, especially because Miles is such a great character, even in the comics and the way they wrote him in Spider-Man. I think honestly, my favorite Spider-Man movie is Into the Spider-Verse because Miles is such a fucking phenomenal character in that movie.
It's definitely up there. That movie is great.
So I think Miles, especially in the game, was written really well, and I think he's going to do great. I would like him to have his own sort of like standalone game instead of being a standalone side thing. I'd rather it be focusing on him for the next game personally, and then having him sort of like get into that Spider-Verse into the next game too. I think that would be really cool. But
Yeah,
it's a lot of comic talk.
I don't think we're gonna get him in his own game till like 3 because the spoiler alert, I guess. You know, we all see what the buildup of 2 is gonna be. Even though Miles, I think we all expected Miles' role in Spider-Man 2 was to be a side character that comes about ever so often that you can play as. So the fact that he's gonna get his own game, I actually like that idea better because it gives you a chance to build on just him and focus on him as a character. And then when he actually comes back in, probably in Spider-Man 2 or gets his own game in Spider-Man 3, now everybody is, of course, well aware and well knowledged about who he is and what his powers would be. So I think it's going to be a great build-up.
And y'all saw the new powers that he's going to have in the game, man. It looked good, man. Yeah. It looked good. You see,
I was also caught off guard. I thought the voice was Nathan Drake for a quick second. I'm like what? And then I seen the mask. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, was not expecting to see Spider-Man in that shit.
Yeah, I did not expect this announcement at all, but I'm glad it's here. So the next game that they showed, or actually, let me get to Blaze. Blaze, what did you think of the announcement?
Well, when did Spider-Man release?
2018. Yeah, 2018. September.
Yeah, man.
That's a 2-year turnaround.
That's a fast turnaround, bro. Like I said, I think I don't know if Jack said it, but like I think it was already maybe it was going to be DLC and they just reworked it. You know what I mean? Maybe added more to it. But that dude, just to have look, Spider-Man is a huge goddamn name, man. To have that at a launch as a launch title for a new system is huge. Like y'all don't understand. Everybody's gonna that attachment rate for Spider-Man on PS5 is gonna be boom, boom, boom. Everybody's picking up Spider-Man.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be one of those games. Yeah, it's gonna be definitely.
And
one
they
of those.
fixed his haircut. They gave him a nice fade. His hairline was crisp, dog.
They made him looking right in this one. You know what I mean? He looks proper.
He grown now. He getting the biddies and shit. His hair got to look right.
Yeah. All right. So the next game that they showed was Gran Turismo 7. Another game a lot of people predicted that would be at this event, and it was here. The game didn't get a release date. That was a surprise. I was hoping that this would be a launch title as well, or at least, first year. But right now it's to be announced, the release date for it. And initial reactions of it looked good. It's Gran Turismo. I'm glad that it's not a spin-off series like the GT Sports, but it's a mainline series. Finally, they're dropping it. So it's I like racing games. I like track racing games. I used to be really big into these kind of games in the past, but I kind of fell off recently. But I'm definitely ready for a new GT. So I'm definitely gonna be checking it out. Did the visuals of this game blow you guys away in any way, shape, or form?
Shot when they're showing off the dashboard and the seat, you see the leather. I've seen the leather be done before in good car games, but I mean this was like ridiculous. When they went on the track, I wasn't so much impressed, but that shot where they're showing off like the dash and shit was wow. It's too fast. It's not ready. That's too fast of a turnaround for them. They take a long time to build their games, bro. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes me think it's not going to be a launch title.
I would not see it as a launch title either.
I will say this about, this is kind of staring off to a different conversation, but I want to get y'all perspectives on this. I did criticize Microsoft's Inside Xbox because, all the games that they showed didn't really look next generation. Nah, they didn't really look next generation. So I want to ask you guys this question. From all the games that we've seen, did the graphical fidelity, the graphics look truly next generation to you guys? I want to ask you guys that, first of all. In my personal opinion, I want to keep the same energy. I think the games that they showed looked great. You know what I mean? I think they, with the PS5 hardware and stuff like that, shit is sharper, more detailed. but that leap in visuals, that like, yo, this from, you know how we got the leap from, you know, the PS2, you know, PS3 to PS4.
Yeah.
It didn't. So a lot of the games really didn't strike me as like, whoa, like this shit is blowing my mind. But it did look amazing. So this is why I'm really hoping that this generation they focus on performance this time around, man. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need these Sony first party games. I'm gonna need these Sony first party
Don't think
games
so.
to have a performance mode that they're
First
running at a
party.
better. Yeah,
But they say Dark Demon Souls having it.
yeah. I heard Demon Souls is having it. So
Yeah, but that's a game from PS3 era.
yeah,
Yeah, but
well,
It's a remake,
nah,
though.
nah,
It's a
but
remake.
come on,
It's a
bro.
remake.
They did it from
It's
the
a
ground
remake.
up. Look at the screenshots, my guy.
It does look good, yes, but we're talking about like,
A linear game, though. Yeah.
and I don't expect it to be across the board. And people were like, "Oh, but the stream is 30 FPS." Yes, but my issue isn't the fact that it was 30 FPS on the stream. My issue is the fact that even on the stream, you can see the frame rate hitching from the gameplay in the games that were shown. That's what I mean when I say.
Well, a lot of the stuff was
I thought-
some of the shit was pre-alpha footage, so I'm not gonna kill them right now, bro. You know what I mean? I think it's too
I
early
thought
to kill, especially like Ratchet and Clank. If you saw it stutter, it was pre-alpha footage, so we gotta wait for the shit because I don't even know if that one has a release date.
No, I saw some
Horizon.
the hitching.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I definitely saw it on Resident Evil. I didn't see it on Ratchet and Clank though.
Those games have.
I ain't see it
bad
on Ratchet. I thought on
games.
Horizon, like the water and shit.
Yeah.
They've always
So,
had traditionally bad
But to
games.
answer,
so back
Oh,
to
my
my question.
bad,
Back to my question. Jay Main.
yeah,
You know, watching this whole show, did you truly feel like we got a next generation leap? Like I said, I think some of the assets are improved. You know what I mean? Things look a lot. There's a lot more detail in the world, but is it the leap that you would expect from a next generation console? I want to ask you that.
I would probably say no.
Okay.
Because like what comes to my mind, so even like from the PS3 to the PS4 generation is always that leap from and I know it's a sports game, but 2K14, that
was
PS3 to PS4, like that leap is insane.
It was
And
good.
in terms of a leap like that, we definitely didn't get something like that. But like that's why like Ratchet kind of impressed me so much because of the stuff that they were doing when they were jumping in between dimensions, and it was pretty much
That's how that
seamless.
DJ, man.
Yeah, like the shit that was happening there, if that's like really how the game is gonna be, that stuff impressed me to be able to jump into different worlds like that instantly. While in the middle of combat and destruction was going crazy and all over the place, stuff like that. On top of the game just looking extra crisp from like the PS4 versions and stuff like that. So yeah, if I had to answer your question, I would say no, it wasn't that generational leap that I was getting.
Okay.
But some of the environmental stuff and the things that they were doing behind the scenes impressed me in some of those games.
Like Ratchet and Clank, for example, I thought that game looked extremely clean, even cleaner than what we had on the PS4. You know, like the density of the world, the amount of enemies, like the particle effects. But you know what I mean? It just didn't look like completely look like that next step, right? But I'm gonna ask Jack.
Reflections, Kofi?
Yeah,
Ratchet,
didn't they say like ray trace reflections on the Ratchet or some shit? I think they even said
On Clank, yeah.
On
specifically on the character model.
Right.
So, Jack, I want to ask you you're a PlayStation centric gamer. You played a lot of PlayStation games. So watching this stream, and I know it's a stream of a stream. I see people saying that in the chat, and yeah, we gotta wait until these developers get a hold of the consoles for a lot longer to see what it can really do. But for initial impression purposes, did it look like did you see a next generation leap with the games that you saw today compared to what you're playing now?
Visually, absolutely not. But then again, I think we kind of figured this was gonna be the situation. You know what I mean? We're already dabbling in 4K and shit like that. So the visual, like Jamie and I said, like Mark Cerny and everybody else said, is we really seeing this shit like he explained, like that. It's just really the loading times. I heard RE8 has no loading times at all. So shit like that. It's gonna be like some under the hood, behind the scenes type shit we gonna really be impressed by, or we might not even notice. Certain shit like Spider-Man. Spider-Man on PS4 had a ton of fucking loading screens, right?
Yeah.
I'm expecting Miles Morales Spider-Man not to have any, or little to none. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully those are the type of changes we see. Cause I'm a very impatient person and I fucking hate loading screens. So and visuals ain't really been no issue to me. I like the way PS4 games look. Still, we got the last one, part 2 coming out. Look how that looks. So. Visually wasn't too impressive, if I'm being honest, and
Yeah.
You say your mic is crackling, Jack.
Yeah.
My mic is crackling.
Yeah, it's been doing that for the past couple of podcasts. I know the mic you be using, yeah. But yeah, Blaze.
Wait, Jack, you said Resident Evil won't have load times?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Probably hiding them shits in the frame drops. Never mind.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And
He made it to 2070 and now he loves frame rate. I love it.
yo, by the way, I see all the super chats. I'm gonna read them in a bit. I just want to, jump away from the conversation just yet. But Blaze, the graphics. You be playing on PC. You be repping the PlayStation brand, but you heavily on PC. I know your little secret. You're a low key a PC fanboy. You got a 2080 Ti and all the good stuff. So you have seen how pretty games can get. I know you have seen it. So with what you saw today, was the graphical leap super impressive to you, bro?
It wasn't super impressive. But I think these are things we're going to have to sit down with them and put them in front of your TV. Then we'll tell the difference.
Okay.
Like, it's something we need to sit down and see. Like, and like they said, it's a stream on top of a stream. But again, it's so hard. That's why it's so hard to market, frame rate and SSDs. That's why, like, you could tell, like, there's more alpha effects, there's more GPU, accelerated particles, all that fancy shit, right? But, yeah. The games, we've got to a point where games look really good as it is. I think we'll just see a lot more attention to detail, a lot more interactive things, like you can interact with more stuff in the world. That's what we're going to see a lot more of, and hopefully that's a lock solid 60 FPS, but I don't know.
Yeah. And Alex, I want to ask you the same question. I think you spoke on it earlier, but I want to ask you.
No, I think we're not even close to what I would consider next generation for visuals. I think we're seeing a higher fidelity. We're seeing more particle effects, and I think with that higher fidelity and more particle effects, we're going to be seeing games still stagnate to the 30 FPS mark. And I think that's where it's going to be really shitty to be spending all this money on these new consoles and still being at 30 frames per second.
I really hope. I really hope there's that's the only thing I seriously ask on PlayStation. You guys got incredible games. But going back and playing some of them, because I've been playing a lot of, old games recently, like, I feel like some of these experiences, it'd just be so much better if it was just 60. So I really hope they just give us the option to, like, with a performance mode. You know what I mean? Yeah. I really hope that just becomes a thing. I really want that really bad.
I knew what time it was when I went to the PlayStation page, and they had the 4K uploads up there. And some of them actually have 4K 60 options, and a lot of them don't. So I was like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, bro.
These games are about to be 30 FPS, man.
I'm hoping.
So, like you said, we just hope that we get the option to toggle performance mode that gets us 60 or shit.
Well, you're trying to get options in the video game menu?
Absolutely.
Simplicity of console.
Fuck that. No. No. They want to go above and beyond with these damn accessibility options. Well, 60 FPS is an accessibility option that I need. Let me get it, please.
Thank you very much.
All right, so the next game that they showed was obviously Ratchet and Clank, and this was easily, I can argue, top 2 most impressive thing I've seen this entire show.
Top 2, and it ain't top 2.
Ratchet and Clank looked incredible. Like J-Man was saying, like him warping around the different worlds and warping around the map, how that looked. It looked incredible. I thought the amount of detail in the world looked great too. You know what I mean? The graphical leap from the PS4 version might have not been as crazy, but I felt like it was a lot more things happening at least. You know what I mean? From the gameplay that we've seen, there's a lot of things happening. And, for pre-alpha footage, it looked pretty good. You know what I mean? And the gameplay look awesome. So Ratchet, I'm really excited for this new Ratchet, man. I'm really excited. Yeah, this is why I have no respect for Sly Cooper, Jack. I have no respect for Sly Cooper.
PlayStation don't either. They know what time it is.
Ratchet and Clank is the superior franchise. No debate.
I got a question about Ratchet and Clank, yo.
A fully fledged Ratchet and Clank game too. This ain't the 2016 reimagining.
Ratchet and Clank got, Insomniac got 2 different teams, right? So
yeah.
I would assume this was made by the B team, right?
I think
possibly.
So.
I
No,
this a passion project?
No.
I'm just asking, is this a quality of passion project we looking at PlayStation? What's going on? I mean,
you know what, Jack? If I had to guess, I would say that the team that was working on Spider-Man, which clearly was the A team, I think they probably went back and
made
Ratchet and Clank after Spider-Man only because this is a PS5 game, so they wanted to make sure they probably wanted to make sure all the heavy hitters was front and center to make their first PS5 game, and this is what you had. And I think maybe the B team did the Miles Morales, because I don't.
Damn, that's the passion project.
that might be the passion project. It makes sense though. If it's like a Lost Legacy type situation, that would be the passion project.
That is true.
So we got Grounded. Okay, I see. Okay, Grounded. Then we got Spider. Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So, Jack, what did you think of Ratchet though?
Hey man, listen. I'm gonna keep it 100% with y'all. I was never really a big Ratchet and Clank dude, right? I tried to play it. I didn't even try to play it to like PS3, so I wasn't really fuck with it. But when I got Ratchet and Clank in 2016, it kind of clicked with me. I really liked it a lot. I was fucking with it. The movie is absolutely horrible, though. Do not watch that.
Garbage.
It's trash. I fell asleep on it, woke up angry. But hey man, this is looking fucking dope, yo. Like when he would not when he would even go through the riffs, when he would it was type of a rip, like the little yellow riffs he'd throw out when he was shooting it in, like that shit was hot, bro. Like I'm really fucking with it, you know, right?
Man. Holy.
Yeah, they got all the creative weapons, you know, just more of the same, man. You know, I'm looking forward to that game. Definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, Alex, what did you think of Ratchet and Clank?
I thought the ideas were really cool. They're still hiding load times in between the warping and between each world, so I'm wondering where this magical SSD.
Hey, you crazy?
Oh my god! Look at Alex.
Just calling him like I see him. All right.
This dude is crazy.
Where you think they're
like, whoa! That's a loading screen, by the way.
All right, bro. All right, man.
Yo, Alex, you're funny as hell.
Calling him like I see it, my boy. Just like every time you had to go through like a little wall in God of War, that was a loading screen.
But developers do be hiding shit like that, though. They do be hiding shit like that.
That's how they hide it.
They do. That is true. They do be
But
hiding
that's
it like
evident. I don't know where he's seeing it in the rifts of this game. I don't know.
It was so seamless, though, yo. Like,
right. I don't know where he's seeing it at.
Loading screen means no loading. You got it. So, no, I'm trolling. But,
I was gonna say Alex was being so positive. I was like, "When's it gonna come?" He's gonna.
I'm really trolling. No, Ratchet and Clank looks really good. I do like what they're doing with the SSD in that moment where you're able to go between worlds like that. I think that's really cool. They got to work on that frame rate, man.
Yeah, they gotta get that to be 60.
That thing was hitting and chugging really bad.
60. Facts.
And they got to get it to 60 because the PS4 version was 30 FPS, but the PS4 one was 30 FPS. The PS2 games were 60. So explain to me how 2 generations later you went to 30 FPS when you were 60 in a PS2.
Yeah.
But I think I would have liked a Jack and Daxter game personally. That's me though. That's me.
Where's Slot 5 at, yo? Let's just cut the bullshit. Where is Slot 5?
Never happened.
Slot 4 ended on a cliffhanger. And a quick time event final boss. I need Slot 5. All right.
Oh man,
you gotta make it right with everybody.
Yo, you know what's funny, Jack?
No,
Sackboy more important than Sly Cooper.
Man, fuck Sackboy. Oh, floaty jumping bitch. Oh, floaty ass platform Sackboy.
What?
Oh, Sackboy. That's what you'll call him.
Yo, since we're already here,
shout out to Sackboy.
yo, since we're already here, we might as well segue and jump to this Sackboy A Big Adventure. So, listen, you guys know me. I've said on this podcast multiple times that I'm no fan of Little Big Planet. But I will say, this Sackboy, A Big Adventure, caught my eye. I like the 3D Sackboy better. You know what I mean? Caught my eye. Yeah, I might fuck around, because you know your boy likes platformers, fuck around with the Mario games and shit like that. So this one actually caught my eye a little bit. I'm actually interested. You know what I mean? I'm actually interested in this one. What did you think, J-Man?
I was thrown off guard, but Yeah, Sumo Digital. I think they worked on Little Big Planet 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they developed yes.
Which was easily the worst Little Big Planet. But to see Sackboy return definitely has me excited because, to be honest, it looked like they have a little bit of Fusion Frenzy gameplay going on. When you see
it's like 4-player, right?
The 4-player kind of going through the mini game style games and stuff like that. I think that's gonna be dope for us to play. We got 4 people here on the pod. You know what I mean? Let's get that competitive Little Big Planet gameplay. Y'all been shitting on Little Big Planet, so put your money where your mouth is and pull up on a Sackboy's A Big Adventure, and let's get it.
Ain't nobody playing that dog shit. Floaty ass fucking platforming.
Big Planet is a big hit for PlayStation.
Tell him, Blaze. Tell him how Sackboy was the mascot on PS3.
Facts. Wasn't he in that All-Stars fighting game as well?
Yeah, PlayStation.
Yo, Sackboy don't even fuck with Sackboy no more. That's crazy. What Media Molecule? They ain't fucking with him no more.
Right. That's who used to make a Media Molecule. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That was good, man. I was glad to see it because it's a game that you can just link up with your boys and play, you know. But
who the fuck call they homies that let's play Little Big? Hold on, bro.
Me?
Jack. First of all, all right, Jack. Hold up. Let me pull up on this man. Let me pull up on this man. This is the same nigga that plays Overcooked. He plays Overcooked. This is the same nigga that plays Overcooked and Moving Out, bro. This is the same nigga, bro. So
Jack be raging in them Overcooked streams too.
I don't know how.
River City Girls.
So how can you make fun of niggas for maybe being remotely interested in this, but play Overcooked, Moving Out, and Shantae? So stop it. So stop it.
Talk about Nikki burning the steak. Get the steak off the pot and put it over on the counter. Shut your ass up. I'm talking about some goddamn Overcooked.
Burning the goddamn steak. Facts. Yeah. I ain't putting no ball sack. Yeah.
Sackboy look fire. You know what I mean? The details on it.
Yeah. So see, I'm not saying something I'm trying to hype up, but I'm just saying I'm interested in it. At least seeing Sackboy in this light. Like I was never a fan of the Little Big Planet games the way they were before. So
I take back what I said though, right? What? Now, Sackboy did have an appearance I fucked with. I really fucked with him when he was in the Order 1886. That was his best. He picked him up, looked at him, threw his ass back in the garbage where he came from. I like that appearance by Sackboy. Right?
Yo, but he plays River City Girls. He plays Castle Crashers. Why wouldn't you play that? It's like the same concept, you know?
It don't make sense.
Shut your ass up, Blaze. Goddamn.
But this game don't even have a release date, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
This should be a launch title.
Yeah. A lot of these games should be like,
there's 630 people. Can we hit that like button? It's at 160.
Oh, shit. What's good?
630 people, bro.
Get active and slap that like button like you slap your mama.
Yeah, I'm going to read the super chats in just a bit. All right, so back to the list. I don't know how to pronounce this, so someone can help me. Project, what is this?
Project.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Athea? Maybe? Athea?
Is it Athea? That's how I was guessing. Athea.
Athea?
Okay. That's how you would spell it. All right. So this is a Square Enix published game. It looked like some wizardry type of open world game. They had good graphics though. You know what I mean? But I don't know what to think of it. But they showed that. And I think it's only coming to the PlayStation 5. I think they even said at the end of the... I think at the end of the trailer it says developed specifically. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it was developed for it.
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah.
You see how
it's a PlayStation console exclusive.
It's a console exclusive. Okay, so it's coming out for PC as well.
It's not. It's coming to PC.
It's coming to PC as well.
That's why I said console exclusive.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I thought you meant like okay.
I know you don't engage in the console terminology, but that's what that means.
Oh,
yeah, sorry. Yeah, your terminology needs to fucking get better.
That means people are buying it on PS5, Alex.
I mean, the PS5 version gonna sell 5 million. The PC sell like 500,000. Something like that.
I thought this was that fucking Unreal Engine 5 demo at first. I'm like, fuck, they made this shit.
The graphics definitely look good for this, but
I think this was the best looking game at the show.
Was that Mass Effect clone? Which one is this one?
You think this was the best looking game?
No.
To me, I think it was. In terms of gameplay, I think in terms of like looking for that next generation experience, I think this game
It looked good.
it had it. The environments look fucking amazing.
It looked good, but
The environments look amazing. They didn't show a lot of the combat.
Hellblade camera angle. I don't know, yo.
I need to see more of it. Like, it's another game that I just
Yeah.
need to see more before I can, form a better opinion. Like,
I thought this was Final Fantasy 16 when it first came on.
Okay.
Kofi, you're not gonna give it the Just Cause 4 approval, bro? Come on.
I mean, she can fly, yo. You ain't fucking with that.
All right, so J-Man, I remember you making a tweet about this, and it seems like they did have a game for PlayStation. Housemarque, Returnal.
Yes, Housemarque.
Housemarque.
This is the big game they've been working on, the most ambitious title that they're working on, and they pulled up to the show, man. A lot of my predictions came true, by the way. If y'all ain't watched that video, go check that out.
Yeah. What did you think?
I'm intrigued by the premise of the game.
Okay.
I love sci-fi that has a little horror element to it, so that part intrigues me. The character model looked really good. The gameplay, you could tell it's made by a small team. Let's just put it that way. It didn't impress me much in terms of the gameplay, like just how it looked on the video.
Mm-hmm.
But I trust Housemarque in their gameplay, so I'm a little bit torn when it comes to like being thrown off and a little standoffish after looking at it. The gameplay just didn't blow me away. It's kind of like a Godfall situation. Like you look at it, it's like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing.
This one to me personally looks more interesting than Godfall. In my personal opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it looks more interesting than Godfall. Like you said, you could tell it's being made by a smaller team. The combat of the game looked interesting. It almost looked like how would I describe it? Twin stick shooters, but probably just in the first person kind of style, like in the first person style of it. But it looks like
a Housemarque game.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna keep my eye on it. You know what I mean? It's all I can say about it. So, Jack, what did you think?
Y'all know I fuck with Housemarque heavy, man. I think Sony should actually acquire them, but that's another story for another day. Intriguing, not to be confused with another game, but you definitely stuck in a death loop in this game, and looks intriguing. The story looks pretty interesting. It definitely looks like Next Machina or a Alienation, but in a more of a third-person aspect, viewpoint. I'm gonna fuck with it because I fuck with Housemarque. I'm willing to give it a shot. They're notorious for making extremely difficult games, so at least they keep the challenge in their games. Looks good.
Right.
I'll be giving it a shot.
Blaze, what did you think of Returnal?
Bro, that first of all, Housemarque, Alienation, Dead Nation, Next Machina, Resogun, okay?
Fire!
Okay, the Housemarque has never made a bad game in their life, number one. Number two, when I seen that first, I'm like, yo, Resogun, because, maybe it was like a first, third-person Resogun. I started thinking like that. But, bro, you got to just off their track record, man. Housemarque is, I know they might be a small developer, man, but they're super talented, bro. Super talented.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's move on to the next game. This one is Destruction All-Stars. So this was the game that at the beginning, it looked like some Bleeding Edge type of shit. At the beginning, you got one team here, they're jumping in the arena. So I'm like, yo, is this the PlayStation version of Bleeding Edge? That was the first thought that came to my mind. Then it turned into like a car combat type of game.
Rocket League, yeah.
Had like Rocket League fusion. But what was interesting to me about it is you were able to actually exit out the vehicle though. So I want to see more. Another game I just want to see more. You see, that's what I mean. Like even like these little games that Sony picked, like they were interesting, at least to me. You know what I mean? In the middle portion where some of y'all will probably say this shit is boring and shit like that, right? But they looked interesting. Like, oh, I want to see more of this. I want to see what this can become. So, Jamie, what do you think of Destruction All-Stars?
When I first seen it, I actually thought it was Riggs. I thought it was a sequel to Riggs. I'm like, nah, that studio actually got closed down. So I was a little disappointed that it wasn't a VR game. But seeing like the destruction and like the Destruction Derby style gameplay, it's cool and all.
Combat Racer,
that's
not
actually
into
one
it?
of my. I'm not. I mean, I might be. It's kind of one of those things I got to play. Like crashing into cars and stuff like that. You experienced that on Rocket League. Actually, Burnout was another game that I actually loved the scene when you actually crash into a car and it shows like the destruction and all that. Everything slows down and stuff like that. Like that stuff is cool. But I don't know if I cared to play it in like an arena style like this. I don't know if I care too much for that style of gameplay. It has the aspect of you getting out the car. I don't know what for. It just like you can run around outside the car. Maybe when your cars get destroyed. I don't know like what's going on in the gameplay aspect of that car stuff. So, like you, I want to see more, but it's not something that I really care to play too much. Nah.
Okay. How about you, Jack?
Actually did think it kind of looked like a Riggs VR type game as well at first. It was kind of weird, but I could definitely see in this game carve out a Rocket League type niche with some of the gamers. It's like a demolition derby, almost mixed with like a roller derby almost type shit. Gameplay looks interesting, but also I gotta say this game has PlayStation Plus Instant Game Collection written all over it. It's gonna be free on Plus. I would not buy this game.
Fodder?
$100.
PlayStation
Yeah,
fodder?
it looked like PlayStation Plus free game fodder. If I'm being 100, I mean, it could be fun, but I'm like Jay, man. I would have to play this to even see if it would, tickle my fancy. But I don't.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all. How about you, Blaze?
Yeah, it would look like a mid game. But what I want to say is like, remember when you first seen Rocket League? You're like, oh yeah, okay, the same shit, mid, And look at Rocket League now. But anyway, that game looks like when you seen the car get sliced in a particular way, like the front bumper got sliced off. I don't know, man. It could be fun. Man.
Yeah, I think it's a game that will benefit from having a beta, right? If it's multiplayer focused and getting, people to try out the game to see if they like it. I think it's one of those games that we got to play to see if it's good or not. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still sitting on the fence with it as well. I thought it just had some interesting aspects to it. There's a game that I missed that was announced before Returnal called Stray. It was the game that you're walking around as a kitty. See, this one I didn't really understand.
They didn't show shit about it.
They didn't show nothing about it, so I don't know.
They did robot motherfuckers with a cat run.
Yeah, I had
you
no
didn't miss
opinion
that.
on
We
it,
skipped
bro.
that intentionally.
Yeah. So there's a
Get
game
that
called
shit the fuck outta
Stray
here.
coming out in 2021, and you play as a cat. So for you cat lovers, maybe y'all want to check it out. But yeah, I don't know.
Next.
Next. All right, this game. I think this game is the sleeper game of the show. Kenna, Bridge of the Spirits.
Ooh, fire.
The game doesn't have a release date. But at first, I'm like, yo, what is this weird shit? I'm like, yo, this weird black fur ball, dark as hell, looking like me and shit like that in the game. I'm like, yo, what is this shit? Then I started seeing the gameplay. Did the gameplay actually look like something that I would enjoy, yo? And they looked visually beautiful. Like the art direction of it looked really nice. So I'm definitely keeping my eye out on this one. You know what I mean? Jack, what did you think?
Pretty much, I'm echoing your sentiments. I definitely, at first when they started, I was like, what the fuck is this dog shit? But when they start showing it, like the little characters and, the combat, the graphics, it's a beautiful game. I'm digging it. Like, it definitely looked like something I'd pick up and try out. Kind of had type of like, not Souls, like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it for real. I was digging the combat. I was fucking with it. I seen people compare it to like Zelda. I don't fuck with Zelda, but it looks intriguing. Also, that game is exclusive to PS4, PS5, and PC. But I will be honest.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
PS4, PS5, and PC, man.
The game is coming out of PC. It is coming out of PC,
Yeah.
yo. It is coming out of PC. I saw that somewhere.
Oh, well, it's a cross-generation game.
Let's go! More PC
It came out of
games.
I think the dudes were twin brothers or whatever. The one bald one and the one with all the hair. I think. Team Ember or something.
Yeah, Ember Labs.
Yeah.
Ember Labs. It's a timed exclusive on PS4 and PS5, and it's coming later to PC on Epic Games Store.
Yeah. So Alex, what was your thoughts when you
Epic Games
seen?
would love to see it.
When did you see? What was your thoughts of?
Alex ain't never playing it.
Yeah. What was your thoughts of Kenna, Bridge of the Spirits?
Kenna looked really cool. It had like a Pikmin vibe to it a little bit, especially with the little extra animals running around. I think it's got some great ideas. I'd like to see what it does more though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blaze, what did you think?
Yeah, it looked interesting, bro. That's the thing we were talking about before we went live. That game looked at first, like I said, I'm like, what is this? But yeah, it looked first of all, the art style, and the direction they went with that just looks really good, man. It just looks like it looks like some Disney shit, man. It looked beautiful, man. So
Yeah.
I'm willing to give it a shot,
Yeah. All right, and this is probably the worst game that they showed, in my opinion. Goodbye Volcano High. So pretty much it was like the cartoon-looking game, but you were like a whole bunch of furries and shit like that. I'm like, niggas like Benji will like that shit, you know what I mean? You know how Benji likes some furries.
Is it a graphic novel? Is that what it is?
Like the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It was like dragons and dinosaurs going to high school or some shit like that. I don't know, bro. But like this
with
shit
the
look
heads.
weird.
Yeah.
They look weird, bro. Yeah, I'm like, I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
Goodbye, like literally.
You saw the dislikes on that video? You saw the dislikes on that?
That's my dislikes?
I know that one's got to be rough.
Yeah,
It's
that
got
shit
like
trash.
I think it got like 2.4 thousand dislikes, yo.
Yeah, that shit look trash. I'm about to go fuck around and dislike that shit, bro.
36%.
It looked like it would be interesting if it was just humans, yo. But I think that them being animals got something to play into the story type shit. So.
Yeah, that shit is some weird shit. So I don't know, man. But
That's why
this
passion projects don't work, bro.
sometimes they do, though. Sometimes they do. But this game right here, see, another game that was in the middle that I think y'all sleeping on. Odd World, Soulstorm.
You like Odd World, yo?
Trash.
Bro.
What?
Next.
Sick. What do you this classic PlayStation? What are you guys talking about?
Trash,
Bro?
yo.
They can keep it on the classic PlayStations.
What do y'all know about this? What do y'all know about this?
Kofi, they don't know, bro. They don't know.
What do y'all know about this? Y'all know something about this? All right, y'all don't know. All right.
What's that, a fossil? Is that a fossil?
Y'all don't know about it then. This game, I got my eye on this one, man. Oddworld games are definitely fire, bro. And classic shit. And Jack, why you hating on the Oddworld games?
Lauren
man?
Landon must sell crack. Yo. I don't know how you keep funding these games, yo. Shit's trash.
No, but so you don't like the Oddworld games, man?
Absolutely not.
Never
Why?
been a fan of them.
I mean, I think ain't like you a slave trying to escape or some shit.
Yo.
I can appreciate your premise, but shit, I can't.
Yeah, you might be right, Jack.
Alex, tell these guys that they don't know anything they're talking about, bro.
Listen, Oddworld is fucking great. It's a fantastic video game. It's an actual video game that everybody should fucking play.
Thank you, sir.
Trash.
Thank you, sir. And Blaze already knows what's up. I think Blaze knows the vibes, but right now he muted. All right, so the next game that they showed, we're almost done. The next game that they showed was Ghostwire Tokyo. This was the game where, the Asian girl came on stage on E3 and she became like an instant meme. You guys remember it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is the game. I don't think
Did
she's
she end up
actually
leaving the studio?
I don't think she's.
Yeah,
I don't think she's working on this
Tequila
game
work
no
shouldn't
more.
work there no more.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore.
So what was your impressions about Ghostwire Tokyo? I thought another game that looks interesting. It looks interesting to me. I want to see more of this.
Like a VR game.
It looked interesting, but in terms of like visuals, this was probably my least impressive game. Like, I just feel like the visuals didn't look. It looked like a PS4 game. Like, it didn't look like it didn't look like it was doing anything special. Whether it was visually, behind the scenes, under the hood, in the background, it just looked like a regular this generation game. So I wasn't impressed from that.
Okay.
And that's what I was thinking. I think it might be a cross-gen game that'll probably get touched up a little bit for the PlayStation 5. But I still want to play it. I think it looks like a cool game. So
the gameplay looked interesting. You know what I mean? It looked interesting. That's what I'm gonna say.
And I was intrigued when they first revealed this game, just from the whole aspect, the horror aspect and stuff like that.
Yeah. What do you think, Alex?
I'm wondering how it's gonna play. Because a lot of it is like what's that anime you weebs watch? Naruto.
Naruto.
Jutsu.
Spoken like a fucking American.
Yeah,
Get out of
that's
here.
it. So it kind of had a VR kind of feel to it. I could see it being a VR game. I want to know how it's going to play, especially because everything was so narrow. It was very horror focused. So, excuse me. So I really want to see what more comes from it. But it's got a cool look to it. I will say that.
Okay. How about you, Blaze? Ghostwire, did it do anything for you?
No, bro. First of all, if it's not a VR game, it's a problem because the FOV looked like it was on -20, bro.
Yeah.
It was making me sick.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You
it
only
looked-
see like her fingers and shit.
it was okay. Like it mid, whatever.
Yeah.
Trash.
All right. So another game that this one didn't do anything for me was Jet: The Far Shore. You guys remember the game? The game that was all
joint
brown.
was
That shit was all
Yeah, what they
brown
call
and shit.
Let me see. Hold up.
Go-
Is that with the
search
rocket
it.
launching?
Yeah, it was like a rocket.
Yeah, that game was
Yeah, that shit
ass.
looked ass. That shit looked ass.
One that looked like
yeah.
you was like an
That
Amish dude or something. You was trying
Yeah.
to redo the settlement or something. That shit look ass, yo.
That shit look like a PS2 game. I don't
Yeah.
even know why they showed this here.
Yeah, see, this is one of the games that, you know, as well as the Goodbye High School shit, that I could have done without. You know what I mean? I could have done without this
Hold
one.
on, Kofi. Now we getting into that area that I'm telling you about. This would have been the perfect time if they spaced out the beginning a little bit better.
Maybe throw a
You drop-
GT7.
even after the next game, drop a Ratchet and Clank right after that. Boom, get the hype back up. But look, continue.
Yeah. So after that, they did the whole Godfall thing, and we talked about it. It's coming. Okay, by the way, the Jet game's coming out holiday 2020, so it's a launch title for anyone who cares. Godfall
keep that.
is coming out holiday 2020 as well, and we talked about that already. Looks mid, in my personal opinion. Another game that they showed was called Solar Ash.
Solar ass.
Do you guys
By the people that made Hyper Light Drifter.
Yeah.
Yes.
See,
yes.
It looks just like it, actually.
See, I'm sounding like a broken record. Like, it's just another game. I think that it's very stylistic. It looks cool. I love games that have these kind of visuals, like the Fury type of visuals, the Journey, and shit like that.
Yeah.
But we didn't really see much in terms of gameplay. I don't know if this is a puzzle game, you know, some sort of action adventure game. You know, like we didn't see much in the trailer. So I just guess I have to just wait and see more. So I have really no opinion on it. How about you, Jack? You like Hyper Light Drifter, right?
I actually own the game and never played it yet.
Oh, I thought you.
I
What's the one
I
that you
had
like?
the game, I
Transistor.
just have-
Transistor. That's what you like.
Yeah, I fuck with Transistor. I got the game, just haven't gotten around to play it yet. It's in my PC backlog. But eventually I'll probably play it. But this it looked intriguing. I'm pretty much like you again. It looked intriguing, but I haven't played the previous game, so I don't have an opinion on this. Look like it might be. People like the other game though, so I just gotta assume this one's gonna be at least decent. I don't know.
Okay. Anyone have any comments on Solar Ash, or you guys just want to move on?
Yeah, we move
It
on.
actually made me want to play Hyper Light Drifter because it looked pretty good, but I want to play that first game. I don't know if it's not a spiritual success. I don't know if it's a sequel to Hyper Light Drifter,
Okay.
but of course it's made by the same people. But I want to check out that first one. I've been meaning to
It
check
looks
that out.
similar, bro.
Yeah.
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 And we got a new announcement, Hitman 3 coming out January 2021. Are y'all sleeping on Hitman 3 or what? I know Alex was pretty excited when you heard this one. He came in the Discord and he said, "Oh, Hitman 3 is coming out." So, what's
Oh,
up?
tell us what you thought, Alex.
He's not there. He ain't there.
He ain't there.
He ain't there,
Hey,
bro.
bro.
What's wrong with me, yo? I used to fucking love Hitman, bro. Like I had all the Hitman games except for the original one. Like that's
You know
the
what
absolute. What's up?
It's when they went with these little
Episodic?
portion hitmans. I hate
Yeah,
that.
when they started
episodic
making
stuff.
it kind of turned me
Episodic.
off a little bit, yo. It did.
I
I haven't
think-
played it since.
Yeah, I think that's like the thing that turns me. That's this and games as a service are two words that I hear that kind of turn me off from games a little bit. You know what I mean? When someone says episodic, then I'm like,
I think
inclined not to
Hitman
play
2 wasn't episodic though, right?
No, it was a full game, and people love Hitman too. They say
Yeah.
it's
it.
fucking.
I mean, I heard good things about Hitman 1 too.
Yeah.
I just ain't never get around to. But I mean, this trailer it didn't do nothing.
Yeah, it
really
didn't do
for me.
anything
Yeah.
for me. It looked like more of the same. You know, you in Dubai, a Dubai tower or some shit like that. Like it was more of the same to me personally. But
Pretty
for
much. It pretty much is.
yeah,
the
for the
same
people
shit.
who are fans of the series, hey, Hitman 3 is coming out. Astro's Playroom is being made by Japan Studios.
Yep.
And I heard that this game is gonna come with your PlayStation 5. I think everybody's gonna get a copy of this game or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Like Playroom. Yeah, like-
preloaded like it's the Playroom sequel, pretty much.
Okay.
You know what went down in the Playroom on PS4, though, right?
Yeah, but isn't this but this actually looked like a platformer or some shit though, right?
Yeah, it looked like Astro by VR, but without the VR.
Oh,
And to
that's the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
I thought that was Astrobot, like a new sequel. Okay.
No, it's not a sequel. It's pretty much a tech demo for the DualSense.
The
It's
dual
gonna,
sense, yeah.
It's gonna be showing off the aspects of the vibration, the adaptive triggers, and
That's
stuff
dope.
like that.
Yo, Astrobot, crazy game.
Yeah, people
Fire.
say that game is absolutely incredible.
Best
You
VR
beat that
game.
Blaze?
Yeah,
NVR is good.
bro, incredible.
Uncle Blaze beat that?
Yo, Jack, stop playing with me, bro.
Hey, if you beat it, I know I gotta get it because you know how you beat games. You know, few and far between.
Kofi, Kofi, can you defend me here, bro?
I definitely look.
what you
Listen,
mean?
You don't need no defense.
you know, Blaze, ever since he started pulling up to the PSP Discord, so I'm gonna take a little bit of credit. This man
here we
Blaze has been beating his games. He used to be maybe 2 years ago, a year ago. He used to be that guy who used to just maybe cop it, play it, not finish. But this man finishes his game. I can vouch for him, bro. He finishes
okay,
his game.
That's the cure I need to beat games is to
Nah,
pull up to the
I
Discord.
know what it is. He was so tired of y'all speculating on PC and shit in the fucking press start. He was like, you know what? There ain't nothing else to do. I might as well beat these guys. You know what happened? He was like, I think I gotta play games. They ain't talking about shit. Shout out to you.
I think Astrobot though, without the VR, is a basic bitch game is what I would call it.
Really? So you're saying
Yeah.
the VR is what makes it then?
The VR definitely makes Astrobot what it is.
Good
It's
point,
just
Jamie. Good
it's
point.
just because of the aspect that you're playing at, being able to peek around stuff and move your head and look around and look at stuff and things pop out at you and stuff like that. And just turn around and the whole world is behind you. Like that aspect of Astrobot makes it amazing.
The fact
Without-
you can turn around and find, oh wow, I didn't even know where to go, but you moved around, you seem like a whole separate pack. It's just
Right.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy though. Play that in VR. I think it'll be good. This as a tech demo, I think it'll be cool. But I think it's a reason they ain't call this Astrobot 2 because they saving that for the VR.
Okay. The next game. This is the game that I really feel like everybody should go back and watch the trailer for it again and give it a fair shot and not only look for realistic visuals for, like, you know what I mean? Like some of y'all, like when this shit was going on, I was reading my chat and they were kind of harping on the game, and I think it's just because of the art direction that it chose. But this game actually looks pretty damn interesting, man. It really does. Little Devil Inside. You know what I mean? Y'all go back and watch the trailer, man. This shit looks interesting to me, man.
This game threw me off, like, because I feel like the environments looked amazing, but then like the characters look like the characters don't belong in this world.
I like the way the
What
game
the fuck
looks,
is the
man.
one game?
I like the way the game looks,
I'm trying
man.
to think, bro. What's that one game that came out last generation, and then like it had a beta, but then like shut the fucking game down? Oh, what was it called, yo?
I don't know.
It had like these little like Russian shit. I can't think of it. It kinda remind me of-
I know. What you're
Oh,
talking
children!
about.
Is it children of something?
Yes.
Children of what is it?
Yeah.
Children of
Hold
someone
up.
in the chat will
Hold
correct
up.
this.
It reminded me of that game for some reason, yo.
Children of something. Your PS4. It never
Kinda
came
look
out
like that.
though.
Yeah, it was just
Nah,
in beta, and then
not
they shut it
children.
down.
Children of
type
what?
shit.
Someone in the chat will write it because I know.
Fuck!
Son, the war game you talking about?
Children of Tomorrow. I
Yeah.
think.
Children of Tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. That is
Yeah,
it.
that's
That
what
is
the
it.
chat
it
said.
kind
Yeah,
of
Children
gave me
of
them type vibes, yo. I
That
don't
is
know
it.
why.
That is it. Yeah.
it
So
kinda gave me them
I don't know,
vibes.
man. I think people should give it a second look. You know, it could come out and be
watching it.
trash, but I thought it looked. I thought it looked
Oh,
interesting,
Tomorrow
man.
Children. That's what it's called. Yeah,
Tomorrow's Children. Okay.
I thought it
Yeah,
looked
yeah.
interesting, man. So I'm definitely keeping my eye on that one because that
That's a
game stood out to me.
multi-plat.
It is.
Yep.
Ooh, that's playing down on the
It's a
PC.
multi-plat.
That is that. All right, so that game doesn't have a release date, so let's move on. 2K did a little
Trash.
whatever
Jack
they
hating
did,
because
bro.
it's Zion and not Ja.
Big booty Zion Williamson. That's what we call him. That's chunky butt. That's chunky butt right there. That's what we call Zion.
Yeah.
Oh, gumbo drinking motherfucker. Hey man, fuck Zion, dog. I fuck with Zion, dog.
You know, J-Main was making tweets about this too earlier. You know, I saw you retweet and post about 2K14 being, you know, that amazing looker when we got a PS4 and Xbox One, because that was actually a leap from, you know, past 2K games. Anyone could see that clear as day. So
Yeah.
this one, you know, with the visuals that have been presented, is it looking like a big jump?
I mean, it looks amazing.
It look good.
Don't get me wrong.
You look good, right?
It definitely looks amazing. I mean, they put more sweat effects on the player. Like the motherfucker looked like he got a tub of Vaseline on his face. Like that's how shiny he was looking.
You think that was actual in-game model though, yo?
No, that's what I was getting at. The difference between this trailer and the 2K14 one is I think the 2K14 one was actual in-game model.
In-game stuff, yeah.
I think this was just a quick, you know, let's soup up the visuals. Let's make this look as best as we can. But we know that shit's not gonna look like that in game.
He was way too
put it out.
animated, yo. He was way too animated.
Yeah. And he's breaking
Oh,
rims
like
and shit. Like, are you gonna be able to break
Yeah.
the rim in the game? Because if not, what the fuck is the point? Maybe,
Hell no.
yeah. You probably could do it in the park, but no.
Showed his kneecap sweating. Like I felt like if they just added more sweat glands, be like, oh
The
my
game
god.
looks better, right?
They
He's
do
sweating
that,
more.
Jack. They do that every year, bro.
They
Add
do,
more
but
sweat.
they went OD this year. It's like, bro, we get it, bro. He can sweat, bro. Like, goddamn.
Yeah,
I wasn't impressed at all.
That is true. It seems like with each iteration, they just increase the sweat. You know what I mean? Increase the sweat.
More sweat.
Yeah.
But
We're talking
to be
about 2K.
honest, I need 2K21 to be crossplay, or I'm not even getting it. So
It should be crossplay. It should.
What do you think about 2K?
Yeah, we're talking about 2K right now. We're on that part.
Put it in the trash.
Put it in the trash.
I mean, it's in engine, right? It's in engine. You see the shoe. You can see every little. I mean, like I know you can. Man, it looks. Good,
it looked worse since they start modeling the shit. Since they start scanning in the shoes, I think the game has looked worse overall.
Bro, rewatch it right now. Like rewatch it. Like
I wasn't impressed, yo.
I wasn't either, but I just rewatched it. It's kind of like wow, it actually really does look good.
Yeah.
You gotta fix their gameplay too.
They're gonna have them next gen slot machines too. So
can't wait.
Yeah. So this is probably the third or fourth L that PlayStation showed. Personally, to me, like I just didn't see the appeal. Bugs Nax is the game that there was like food, bugs.
Talking about Grounded or Bugs?
Yeah, that look like a passion project, yo.
Yeah, that definitely. That shit looked like PS Now fodder. So
Yo, they could get no other game for that slot, dog. Like they had to show like Bugs Nax, like who did the young horses top off to get their game in that slot? Like,
yeah,
I don't understand that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, that song from the trailer though.
You know what? I feel like Sony feels inclined that they gotta do this to show diversity in their lineup.
Yeah. Well,
that's why they pick up all these different kinds of weird. Some are weird. Some are what we play and shit like that. I think they just do it like this to show we got a diverse lineup of games of different types of shit.
I'm talking strawberry with googly eyes though, bro. Like we could have said this was something else, yeah. This was state of play shit.
Yeah.
Kofi, what you said is actually true because the person that actually shows up in the fucking event video after this trailer is goddamn Shuhei Yoshida, who is head of independent. I think it was like independent relations or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
I get my man so dirty.
In terms of the independent games, he was probably the one that curated the relationships and got these games.
You're right,
so
man. You're
the
right.
the diversity of indies that you see from the Bug Snacks to the goddamn Kennas, like it's all there.
Yeah,
it's all there.
Yeah. All right, so this is
next game.
Next game. This is where we got a big announcement. You know what I mean? A lot of people were hoping this game was gonna get announced, and it did. Demon Souls remake, yes, by Bluepoint Games and Sony Japan Studios. It didn't get a release date, but man, what a difference! And Blaze, as our Souls guy, you the Souls guys when you hear, what did you think?
Bro, I was super excited to see that. As soon as I heard the music, I was like, wow, they really went and did it, bro. Because they just shut the servers down. If you remember, like 2016, they finally clipped the servers of Demon Souls, so you can't even play online anymore. You can still play it, of course. But it's super exciting that it's coming back. And Japan Studio has familiarity in that genre with, Bloodborne and shit. So, it looks super exciting, super next gen. Like, that shit is a major difference. Not just like a little, they could have easily threw some, textures and, crank the frame rate. That shit looks incredible, bro. So if you're a Souls fan, and even if you're not, I still think you want to play it. You just want to.
Okay. Yeah. See, I purchased this game mad late. You know what I mean? Mad late. Because I've heard so much about it. The game has such a reputation. But I didn't end up finishing on PS3. But I'm glad that they're remaking it, so now I can have a game to play on the PS5 for it. Is it confirmed to be an exclusive on PlayStation only, or is it a time exclusive?
Yes,
you guys know?
It has to be. It's called Demon Souls. It has to be.
Yeah, Sony owns the Demon Souls.
Oh, Sony
Demon
owns
Souls
Demon
IP.
Souls? Okay, so
I think so.
There you go. So
I'll see it on PC in a little bit. Don't worry.
I got another question. Prior to all of this, there's rumors circling around that Bloodborne was coming to PC and to PlayStation 5 as a remaster, and Demon Souls as well. So does this, make them rumors a little bit true or no? What do you think?
No.
Huh?
You said if Blue Point making the Bloodborne remaster?
Bloodborne remaster.
Hell no.
You don't think
The
so?
ru- but
The rumor was
but
both.
the
The rumor was both.
No, but look, this ain't what you peeping. In the rumor, it said they was gonna close the show out with Demon Souls Remaster, right?
Mhm.
Now they didn't close the show out with it, but if you go back and watch it, he specifically said, "Before we close out the show, I want to show you a game that's very near and dear to my heart." Right?
Mhm.
So I'm thinking they got some information that we ain't got.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people don't know this. Demon Souls, the reason why it's here is because of Sony. You should kiss Sony's feet while you get all these Souls games. That was a Japan, that was a PS3 Japan exclusive, only in Japan. And so many people kept importing this, kept begging. They finally brought it to the States, and that's why you see one's made by Atlas, one's made by Bandai, I believe. But that's they know Sony like. That whole, I just can't believe it's not Firm Software involved at all. Period. That's kind of crazy.
Okay.
I mean, they kind of didn't need them. They already got all the assets and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really don't. Yeah, as long as everything stays the same, it'll be fine. But if they start making artistic changes, then it's going to be.
Yeah. Hey, Alex,
They better not make a Bloodborne remake
Well,
or remaster. That shit need to be a patch, bro. Fuck
Yo,
that.
Bloodborne don't need a remake.
Oh, yeah.
It's a PS4 game. Why does Bloodborne need a remake? It's a PS4 game. That needs a res boost, a frame rate boost, and some anti-aliasing. That's all that
man,
game
Blaze,
needs. It don't
PlayStation,
need-
PlayStation, mans don't
Preach.
fuck with backwards compatibility. They don't play old games, so y'all need to rebuy it, bro.
Is that the new narrative, dog?
Y'all need to rebuy it. That's what you told me.
Wait.
That's what y'all told me.
Wait,
so, you know what I mean?
Hold
So,
on.
rebuy the shit.
But wait a minute. I think y'all let people like BG who, he'd rather cut his dick off than admit he a PlayStation dude. You can't let these motherfuckers dictate what we got going on. You know what I mean? So y'all go on about fucking Rusty Games HD. That ain't us. You know what I mean?
Rusty Games HD.
That's my man's.
But
Good.
what BG said is right though. We ain't playing them old games. If they give us a 4K 60 patch, that's a whole new game. Whole new game.
Right? So I hope they charge all you PlayStation niggas for it. I hope they charge all y'all for it. Real talk. I really do. They hope. I hope Bloodborne comes out on a separate shit and they remaster and they make all y'all niggas pay for it. Cause y'all say y'all don't care about them playing old games. Y'all don't care about no backwards compatibility. Y'all don't care. Y'all buy new consoles for new games. You don't
New
care about
games.
them. Facts.
Nintendo fans.
Oh, now y'all trying to switch it up. Now you trying to switch it up. Okay.
Nintendo fans been saying that.
Okay, now you trying to switch it up. Now you trying to switch it up.
Bloodborne
They literally
at
switched
60,
it up.
bro.
That's Nintendo dudes.
That's the new game. Period. So and I would hope it would. If they do a Bloodborne remaster, it's only one way I'm gonna accept it. If it comes to PC, that's the only way I accept it because that's where I'll be picking it up, and that's where I will be pirating that motherfucker because I already paid my entry fee when I bought Bloodborne on the PS4.
Yo, don't
That's
pirate.
that
Yo,
Paid
what?
my
See,
entry fee.
I see what Jack. Yo, I see what Jack is trying to do. Jack,
that
yo, Jack. I'm gonna call Jack out real
pirate.
quick. Jack, I see what you trying to do, bro.
I
Jack,
don't double dip
hold up,
like
Jamie.
Kofi.
Hold on, Jamie.
Don't double dip.
Jack.
Yo,
Yo, hold up. Jack has been on a tirade telling us PC gamers to pirate all the Sony games. I know what you're doing. You want these
don't
Sony
need
games
no
to
money.
fail.
He's
You
right.
need these. You want these
Why
games to
are you worried
fail.
about their money intake, Kofi?
You want these
Still
to
the
fail.
game.
So PlayStation can stop putting the games on PC. I see what you're trying to do, bro.
Best, steal the goddamn game.
Nah, bro. I'm buying every PlayStation game that hit PC, bro.
Come on, Kofi. You know what?
Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm looking at you, baby.
Steal them shits, man. Come on.
Nah,
I can't
bro.
steal that motherfucker. Why not?
Yo, but real quick about that Bloodborne thing. What I won't accept is you PC blank
Dick
blankers.
eaters.
Okay.
Dick eaters.
Bloodborne's mediocre, worst Souls game, and then as soon as
Alex.
they get a sniff of it,
Alex.
they want it. Oh,
Alex.
Bloodborne's coming.
That sounds like somebody
Come
on
on.
this podcast.
How can I say that I get a sniff of it when I beat the fucking game? By the way,
But I
No.
didn't say your name, Alex.
You know
we
what,
talking.
man? We know what you're talking about, bro.
and didn't I one shot Cleric Beast the first time I walked up to him? Anybody else here do that here?
I probably did that too, bro.
I beat him in 3 attempts.
Oh,
You didn't even
Like
beat.
that.
Oh nah, you beat it. It's like nah.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Clank Beast was easy as fuck though. Fuck out of here.
Did you one shot him?
No, but he was still easy.
I thank you very much.
First of all, that fight is not. First of all, that
Yeah,
fight
Alex.
is not hard. The camera makes that fight
all.
fucking hard,
Yeah.
bro.
so you're
The
saying
camera.
that the camera is a part of the problem.
No, but
But Alex, you have
Yes,
time.
it is. It is.
the
Why
camera
would
in that part makes it
Anybody who would
challenging,
deny
bro.
that is lying.
Just letting you know that it is the worst Souls game.
It's
What?
what? Don't do that, Alex.
Is this
Alex, don't
opposite
do
thing
that.
going on?
Mm-hmm. You know, Dark Souls 3 is the best one.
Look, hold on. Oh my God. Stand by. I'm gonna get sick over here, bro. I'm about to
Put
get
your man.
sick.
He talking crazy.
You know,
Put
3
your
is the
man.
best one.
All right, so Alex, here, real quick, Demon Souls remake, man. What did you think? You seen the side by side?
So I've seen some screenshots. It looks great. Everything looks really good. I'm happy that it's got a 60 FPS mode.
Yeah, that's confirmed by the way.
I do want to see it more in action. We didn't really see any in gameplay. Screenshots are nice. The FMV was nice. Having it being removed from that archaic PS3 that nobody fucking plays anymore is great too. I just want to see what happens to it. I just want to see how it plays. I want to see what they change or if they change anything at all. I'd like it to be just distilled and just visually upgraded rather than them adjusting anything, to be honest.
I heard that they're adding like a new mode. Does anyone here know what it's called?
Fractured.
Okay, so what is that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No idea.
So the whole point of Demon Souls is that you had these tendencies. You had light tendency and dark tendency. And depending upon how light or dark the tendencies were in the world or you were would determine what bosses or enemies you met or what items you got.
Okay.
So the online component was really important to those games. Also, people in the chat like, I'm mad it's not coming on PC. You can bet your bottom dollar the game's coming on PC, boy.
Alex,
bet your ass it's coming on PC.
So, I think Alex is going to end up getting a PS5. I think all this shit talking, he's going to end up seeing some games that he's going to want to play, bro.
If I do, I'm going to wait like 2 or 3 years before I do.
Okay.
There's nothing on there that I see right now that I'd want to get day one.
Okay.
To be honest, I think a lot of these games coming to PC.
A lot of the ones that are not first party.
Yeah.
A lot of the ones that are not first party.
Even the first party ones.
Nope.
I'm just looking at the language a lot on at the end of these trailers. It's saying like only on PlayStation instead of only on PS5 and shit like that. Like I don't know, when I see stuff like that, it makes me believe that it's coming to another platform one day.
Since
I don't know.
PlayStation rebranded their studios thing, they said that, like, I remember like a quote somewhere saying that, like, this is how they want to represent, their games even on other platforms besides PlayStation as well.
I know, Jack. I get it, bro. Trust me. I get it.
Okay, and this is another thing, right? Y'all not even touching on this. The new slogan, play has no limits. What the fuck that's supposed to mean, man? Phil Spencer was the only juggernaut hated at first, right? This Herman host dick-eating bastard, yo.
Whoa.
No Herman disrespect. We like Herman, sir.
Jeremy, shut your hoe ass up, Herman, dick sucker. I ain't never met a real nigga named Herman. Yeah, facts.
Yo, first of all, no. Oh shit, your uncle named Herman, the J-Mate? Oh man, shit is crazy.
Nah, I'm playing.
Yo, first of all, no disrespect to Herman Host. I really fuck with him, bro. I really do.
I don't.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I want to say thank you to Herman Host for all the exclusives. They're great. They feel fantastic running at 60 FPS.
You haven't even played one of them yet. What are you talking about?
This man Herman Host made a whole bunch of mid to shitty games and great. And
Oh, you cut out.
You cut it out. That's right.
I'm glad I'm talking crazy. Fuck Herman Host.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Yeah, we only got a few more games left. I'm gonna read the super chats and move on to the next. Then we're gonna wrap up this conversation. Then move up to the last couple of topics, and we're gonna get out of here. All right, so they showed a game called Deathloop, which this game looks good. I can stand there and say this game looks good, and I can't wait to play this game. What did you guys think of Deathloop?
Looks like BioShock and 13 put together.
Oh, this is the one that looks like Dishonored.
Yeah,
Dishonored and BioShock.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah, same developers.
I still rather have a Dishonored. I still rather have a traditional Dishonored, but that looks interesting, new. I like it. Let's go.
Didn't they show this game at Bethesda's E3 event?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was this in the Ghostwire. I think Ghostwire game.
Yeah. Kind of a bad time exclusive.
Is it exclusive or is it timed exclusive?
Time.
Oh yeah, I think it is. Yo.
Time.
A timed
Bethesda's exclusive. Rocks with Microsoft. That's why I'm weirded out by this.
Time console exclusive, by the way. I think it's coming to PC.
Okay.
And the Ghost game. That's a time exclusive too.
Yeah.
The imagery in this game kind of crazy though, yo. Like a whole bunch of people just trying to kill this one black dude over and over again. Like, the timing and the imagery kind of crazy with that game. You got
it seemed like the main chick that was trying to kill him was the black chick.
She black too, but I mean shit. It's just the timing and the
hey, at least we're getting some representation in the games, Jack.
I mean, but goddamn, hey, the gameplay look heat though. It definitely looked like. I mean, you got the same mechanics on there. It looked like you can zoom in and stuff. Look dope, yo.
Yeah, I think
turn the motherfucking head all the way around and shit.
Yeah, it look good.
Game look heat.
All right,
Tango making this.
Yeah, and we got a glimpse at Resident Evil Village.
Yes.
Resident Evil 8. What did you guys think? I saw some mixed reactions on the timeline about this. The setting and things like that. Werewolves being in it. But, Alex is a pretty big Resident Evil guy. I want to hear from him first. What did you think about Resident Evil Village?
Resident Evil fixed the frame rate. How's that? Looks cool, though.
It look cool, though?
Yeah,
don't worry about that.
I do like the idea, but definitely fix the frame rate.
They're
gonna get that right.
We're back in first person, playing as Ethan, I believe his name is again.
7 years later, yo.
Yeah. Y'all see how Chris looks? Goodness gracious, bro.
He like a regular person now. He like a regular person.
No, Chris look. I don't know. Chris look funny to me, man. Chris look funny to me. I don't like his new design, to be honest. If I'm keeping it.
He's shooting somebody at the end too, huh?
Yeah,
he's shooting this girl, bro. Wasn't that not Ethan's girl or some shit?
I don't know.
Was that the chick from Resident Evil?
Was it? It looked like her, yo. That's what I thought it was for a second.
That's who I thought it was at first, but I'm like, damn, that's kind of cool.
Looks like he's possessed by something, or he's evil.
So did you see the 4 goth women that were around?
Yes.
Like, so if you look at the one in the middle, she's got like almost the parasite from RE4 on her shoulder. Like a little claw, and I was like, oh, is that what they're doing?
That's the vibe I got from this game is Resident Evil 4 with the village stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. First person, I like that. It means it's probably gonna have a VR mode. Perfect.
That is true.
J-Man, I like you, dog. You're a good dude, bro.
Yeah, I played Resident Evil VR for the first time like a couple months ago. That shit is crazy.
That's a system seller I'm serious. Resident Evil in VR is really good.
Yeah. I wish I played the game the first time like that. Yeah. I thought I was gonna get like motion sickness because I didn't know how I would respond to VR. I played like the first couple hours in VR. I'm like, yo.
Did you play smooth or did you play like the weird
No, I did smooth.
Nice.
I did smooth. At first I did the you bounce around.
Yeah.
Like to go in different directions, but no, I turned that off because that was actually making me sick. It was the smooth gameplay that actually made it better.
Yeah, and Resident Evil Village is coming out 2021, so it's not coming out this year. I think some people were confused because I think they said in the trailer like they have more to show in August 2020, but the game is not coming out this year. It's coming out 2021. The next game, Pragmata.
Oh God, that shit.
I thought this was Death Stranding too.
Oh yeah. This shit was. See, I have no opinion on this shit. I have no opinion on this because I didn't know what it was. I have no opinion on it.
Is that the space suit?
Yeah, the space. Yeah, the space suit. Oh, it is Capcom. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know what it's about, but it's coming out.
I thought it was some Kojima production shit, yo.
I thought it was Platinum at first. I swear.
Yeah, I have no opinion on it because I don't know what it is.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Same. And last looks like New York City, and then do it in a spacesuit, and then some wild paranormal shit happens, and start floating in the sky.
And last but not least, they close off the show with Horizon Forbidden West. So Aloy is going on a different adventure, different part of the world, and this shit is looking crazy. You know what I mean? Just the vistas in the game.
Yo, Jack,
bro.
wake up! You're being disrespectful, bro. You hear what he's saying?
I think he passed out, bro.
You're being disrespectful, dog.
I don't think he. No, I think he's so excited he passed out, bro.
This y'all pony commissioner or nah?
Man,
that's all I want to know.
Pony commish.
And in the trailer, as you guys can see,
okay,
Aloy is diving underwater. So there's probably gonna be, underwater locations you can explore and shit like that. So this, the game looks beautiful. That's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? The game looks a lot more polished than the original. And I can't wait for it. Yo, what did you guys think, man? You guys excited for this or what?
Bro. as soon as the trailer started, I knew what time it was. Once I heard the music, it had hints of like that original Horizon Zero Dawn theme in it, so I already knew. And the Aloy started speaking. This game, I can't wait to play. Like the wildlife in this game actually surprised me of how much is like out there now. So it seems like some time might have passed, and there's more wildlife coming out into the world after maybe her getting rid of the corruption and stuff, or at least some of it. As we know, Silence bitch ass has caused things to not be a-okay. But yeah, I'm just excited to see like the different machine types. We saw a couple of them in this game. One looked like a huge turtle, I think that was.
Yeah.
I see a crocodile too.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first one had the.
They were
crocodile.
already in there. Yeah, they're already.
Yeah, the elephants and stuff like that from the enemies, like you said, Kofi, the underwater stuff looks cool. We didn't get to see gameplay though, and I said this earlier. I wanted to see gameplay, but just the fact that it was announced.
Yeah, the announcement was good enough
exciting.
for me. The announcement was good enough for me because they showed gameplay of other games, and that's what I was saying before this event. I didn't expect them to show gameplay of every single announcement. As long as we got a couple of games that they went deep into a couple of games, I would have been okay.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. Because some games are not ready for them to. Some developers are not ready to show gameplay, but maybe they just want to let people know, the game's coming out soon. So, and I think the game's coming out maybe 2021, bro. I'm pretty sure there's probably gonna be a state of play. You know what I mean? A state of play that is focused on Horizon. So I'm excited for it, Jack.
Any game.
They don't look heat.
What'd you say, Blake?
Quick.
I'm saying we didn't need. I didn't mean to cut you off, but we didn't need gameplay. We already know Horizon's gonna look and play incredible.
Yeah.
I just can't believe Sony would be that disloyal to just throw this girl on the street like she's some whore. Like, go to this other platform. Let them use you up. I'm just saying, like, we already know this game's gonna be. When you've seen that little mask underwater, like the exploration level just went to a different. Now you can go underwater in no caves. Now, you know what I mean? So it's crazy, bro. I'm just so excited. Jack, I feel your pain, bro. It is what. Go ahead.
Yeah. The environments look much bigger too. Like the actual character models didn't blow me away too much, but again, like the environments looked really good.
Yeah. How about you, Jack? Horizon Zero Dawn, man.
Look at here, man. A lot of y'all might notice, some of y'all don't. I've been dealing with a leak in my fucking ceiling for the longest time, okay? I think it's finally drying up. This trailer came on, I think I reignited that motherfucker. My dick through the ceiling, okay? It penetrated something. I don't know what the fuck happened. I just hear rumbling and shaking. Yo, okay, so I'm just excited, man. I already said this is the one game that I wanted to see. And I kept asking, where's Horizon 2? And longer this show went on, I'm like, they not gonna fucking show it, yo. I'm really getting disappointed. Then it came out of nowhere, yo. I was extremely excited. The new machines are looking dope. You got elephants, you got a warthog or a fucking boar type creature. And I always said in a sequel, I always either wanted her to fly or go underwater and do exploration. I knew they was gonna do one or the other. Well, I was hoping they would do one. I didn't think they would do both. They doing the underwater thing. I'm just excited, yo. I'm excited.
You know what? I'm really hoping that you can fly this time because I know they wanted to do that in the first game. So I'm hoping maybe you can board onto whatever. So I don't know, some big ass birds and fly through the world. I think that would be super cool.
Yeah, ride a storm bird, yo. That'd be dope.
Instead of this the fast traveling and shit, like have that too. But it would be cool if you could fly, man. Cool.
Yeah. Towards the end of the trailer, before the title popped up, you see like a couple big ass birds fly by.
I zoomed in. I'm like, yo, is Aloy on one of them, yo? I zoomed in still.
Yeah. It looked like you might be able to mount on the back of them things. Like,
that'd be
just
cool.
Looking at the design of them, I'm like, okay, you might be able to do something.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Alex, any thoughts on the Horizon Zero Dawn?
No gameplay, so I don't care.
You don't care. All right, how about you, Blaze?
I already told you, bro. Horizon's gonna be that's what you want to see when you see a PS5. These little cute indie games are cool. Like, and I'm gonna play a lot of them, but that's what you want to see as a PlayStation fan. You want to see the big games. You know what I mean? Show the big dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so that was pretty much it for all the game announcements. We went through every single one of them. You know what I mean? Yep. I thought this was a very solid lineup. You know what I mean? We had quite a few first-party games there. We got some really cool indies there, some cool AA games there, some pretty big third-party announcements. So overall, I thought this show was fantastic and probably one of my favorite conference in a long time, to be honest. You know, they ended off the showing
I just get okay.
the PS5 console, and you know, I think the design looks nice. I don't know how you guys feel about it. How do you guys feel about the design of the console?
I like it.
I love it.
I'm indifferent.
You don't really care for it.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, it kind of the way it looked at first. Though, I didn't even think you could like lay it down at first. It looked like one of those pre-built like PC little mini tower joints. That's what the first thing it reminded
Like some
me of.
Alienware type shit.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. And then like it just like it's bulky as shit, yo. Like it looks like it's very long.
You see, this is why I'm a little bit scared. So people, we have been getting some unofficial size comparisons of the PlayStation 5 console. And although
Can you show that picture, Kofi?
although I think the design is great, I'll put it up on the
It's
screen.
in the chat. It's in the chat. I think Alex posted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
Although I think the design is great, if this is the size of the console, god damn, this shit is big as shit, bro.
It's about as
This
big as the
shit
PS3
is
Fat.
Big. Yo, this shit is bigger than
Bigger.
this. It's bigger than
It's
it.
bigger, yo. It's bigger.
Yeah,
The
bigger than
PS3 Fat. Let me see if I
Bigger.
can put it on the screen real quick. But you guys,
I'm actually on the other end of that, Kofi. I'm surprised it looks this small. In terms
why
of
you say that? Why you say that?
yeah,
Damn.
because in terms of like how the Series X looks and how close in comparison those two platforms are.
Well, the
Like-
Series X is fatter.
I think
Yeah,
it's
but it's gonna
shorter.
be
I think
smaller.
I think it's shorter though too.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yo,
shorter
nah.
than this.
Might be.
Rev,
This shit
Rev, it
looks
do
way
not look
slimmer
like
than
no
the
router,
Series
bro.
X. It definitely looks like a router, dog. That looks like a router, man.
Rev says it looks like a router. It don't look like a router.
It looks like a Netgear router, bro. Please don't. Please
All right,
don't.
so
It do kind of get that look.
I'm gonna put the size comparison. So this is unofficial, but god damn, bro, that's the size of shit is
Bigger
big
than
as
the PS3
shit.
Fat right there.
Jesus.
Wow. That
If
thing
that's
better
real,
be
if
quiet
that's real.
and not heating up. I'll tell you that.
All I got to say is I'm not really a fan of it laying. See, just like the Series X, I'm not really a fan of this console laying on the side. I'm not a fan.
I like
think-
that.
I
shit,
think
dog.
it
that
looks-
shit look fire.
I think it
to
looks
me.
better standing.
I think it looks.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Kofi,
think it
the
looks better
digital-
It
standing
look
up,
like
bro.
some shit from the future, bro. Like
Nah,
that shit
show them the
crazy.
digital version. The digital
All right, so
version
The
is
yeah.
digital version
way
looks the
better.
Yeah, and
Yup.
that's definitely a topic I want to talk about. Yo, did you guys expect to see a digital version of
Hell no.
No, I
the
did
PS5?
not.
I did not
Hell
see
no.
this coming. You know, because Microsoft is always talking about, you know, digital console this, digital console that, and stuff like that. So I always thought it was just going to be a Microsoft thing. I thought Sony was going to only have one SKU. So when I seen the PS5 digital edition, I was actually really, really surprised. And like Blaze said, the digital version looks better. To me, in my personal opinion, I think it looks better because it's missing this. It looks a
does,
lot
it
more
does.
sleeker, right? And you see
Yeah.
the shape. But the thing is, me personally, I still need my CDs, dog. I'm going for the CD.
Absolutely.
I need that.
Yeah. Me too.
Absolutely.
So I can't buy the digital one, bro, because I need the
I
CD.
don't
bro.
like the idea of it, yo.
Especially if I get games early, like I'm gonna need that physical. I'm gonna need that physical shit
Yeah.
for how I would get games
The
early.
ergonomics of it, like that little
See
extended
if I can
thing
get a
for the
picture.
disk drive, looks weird. You know, it's just,
When it's standing up, it does. But when Kofi just put it laying down, I
Yeah.
like that.
You like it
I
lay it
like
down.
that. Yeah, I like that.
it's a
I like
traditional
that.
console. That's how you know. I don't think I can fit that in my Nintendo stand.
I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna put that at, yo.
I was a fan of the toilet bowl dev kit. Like,
Yeah, me too.
This,
I
this
never
shit
thought
to
of
me,
that.
it looks not as futuristic, but it looks, you know what I
This
mean,
looks
futuristic.
It looks futuristic to me, yo. And I think it's an interesting design, like especially, you know, look, I've been on record saying I like the Series X design. You know, I don't think it's a bad design. It looked interesting to
That
me
shit
too, bro.
trash.
But after looking at this, I'm like, damn, like Sony,
I like the
actually,
way the Series X look.
yeah, I like
Better
the way
than
it
this?
looks. I like the way it looked too, but
Look at the
I ain't
digital.
gonna
Wow.
say-
Oh, this shit
I
look
mean,
like a
it's
basic ass PC tower. This shit at least has some curves.
I
to
like
it.
I like the little venting up top and like how it's like green and shit. I like what they did with it.
You like a,
I
like
ain't
a
saying I like it more
refrigerator,
than
hungry
this,
ass motherfucker.
Damn. I am hungry right now. You ain't wrong about that. I mean,
That boy want a snack right now. Fuck that Series
No,
X.
you know what it is? Like,
Hey.
the Series X looks like if you have a PC, then you like the way the Series X looks. I just think this looks next gen. This looks new. Like it just looks like that Series X looks like a Xbox One X, flipped up. With a little more cushion to it. That's all.
Hey.
I just think this is new and different.
Yeah.
But let me ask y'all though, right? And I think this is a topic anyway. I think it's a mistake having the second SKU, yo. I think it's a mistake.
You see,
all
I
cool.
didn't expect it. And right now, the Xbox guys want Mass to keep that same energy. You know what I mean?
But it's not the
Because-
same.
I got the same
energy,
energy.
so
I got the same energy.
It's not the
Because-
same energy. So how can we keep it?
Hold on,
It's
the
not.
seri-
It's
the-
not the same energy.
Lockhart-
It's not.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
you
look,
want me to go?
We know why I got a second SKU, yo, for the disk drive. They trying to cut down the price. That's the only reason I got a second.
This
fucking-
tells me, this second SKU kind of tells me that this console might be more expensive than we thought. For some reason, that's what
It
I'd
might
be thinking.
500. I think it's gonna
So
be
I'm thinking the
500.
one with the disc drive be $599, bro.
Yep.
And the one with the digital
No.
one would be $499, bro.
No.
That's what I'm
Hell
thinking
no.
on the low,
Without
bro.
that disc tray?
No.
Yep. Hey, listen,
That's what I'm
listen,
thinking
no.
on the low,
No.
bro.
It's gotta be $399 without that disc tray,
Hold on
yo.
a second. Listen, look.
$399, $449 at the most without the disc drive.
Time is what you call a flat circle. This is a repeat of the PS3.
They literally said they wouldn't do that.
$5.99 US.
If they got an option, I can see them doing the $5.99 if they got an option. That's what I don't like the two SKUs, man. I don't like it.
So the difference between the two SKUs with what's rumored for the Series S or whatever you want to call it is that the Series S is rumored to be lower in spec.
Yeah, in
console.
spec. So that's
Something
what's-
that is targeting
yeah.
1440p.
Yeah, this one is that's where
And
this
one
one has
that-
a benefit where that's a W for PlayStation because if they price this accordingly, it kind of makes the Series X look irrelevant, and that shit has to be priced really cheap because this is pretty much the same PS5 just without the disc drive, the same amount of power. Where the Series
Yeah,
S,
to
the
our knowledge,
Lockhart,
at least.
yeah, but the Lockhart and the Series X, there's a huge power disparity between the two. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
rumored,
I didn't see it coming though. I thought Sony was gonna stick with
No,
one
hell
SKU.
no.
I did not see it coming. I don't think. Go ahead, please.
No, I'm saying the price, dude. Sony's not selling anything for $600. That's like shooting themselves in the head. They will not.
But they got
They're
an
not gonna
option
do that
though. They
again.
got an option.
Yeah, but
They got an
that's what I'm saying. Now with the digital one,
Didn't they have an option with the PS3 though?
it kind of gives them
They
a
did.
window.
They
did, but I don't think it was.
$5.99.
Yeah, $500 and $600.
So
people-
See, that ain't too big of a leap. Big of a difference. Price
The digital one makes sense for me too because I'm all digitalist. I buy a few games that come with this.
Bro, I
the
see
digital-
you ain't no fucking all. I didn't see your video game.
No, but I'm saying it wouldn't bother me.
Mini games.
See,
Don't do that. No.
yo, Jack, I want to ask you this. There's been a lot of debates. We're having debates in the Press Start Podcast Discord as well. People seem to believe that there will be a $50 price disparity between the digital and the disc drive, and I feel like at
That's
that
what
point,
I-
that doesn't really
because-
make sense though. Like
Okay, this is why they
$50
saying that,
more,
though,
you could
right?
buy a disc drive than buy the disc drive.
They-
So why would they?
They saying that because of the Xbox. The Xbox, it was a 50. But the thing is, we don't know what quality Blu-ray disc drive they putting in the system, right?
So it's probably gonna be fine.
That's what I'm saying. It
It's
is-
actually good quality
Or
drive.
what size the hard drive is for the digital version.
I feel it's gonna be
That's
$100.
true, too.
It
It's
might be
probably
$100
True,
difference, bro.
J-Main, true, J-Main, that's true.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, it's probably gonna be
how
at
much
least
can a
100.
disc drive cost? $50, $35? How much?
Probably 25. That's how much the Xbox Series X drive costs.
But I'm saying they buy them in bulk too. So what they gonna pay us off soon? Or like how you know what I mean? We got to pay.
Because I'm just thinking like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
No, but I'm just thinking, what are they thinking, like, when it
Said
comes to
the
the
same
price? Because you're telling me you're going to walk into the store, you're going to see two different models of the PS5. One's $50 more, includes a disc drive. Doesn't it just make sense just to get the,
Yeah, just get the fucking disc drive.
the disc drive one? Like,
Oh.
it doesn't, you know what I mean?
No.
I feel like it has to warrant,
What?
it has to warrant the price difference. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes too much sense to me, bro.
Digital is about 50% of the market at this point. So you're talking about 50% of people that walk in the store and be like, "Oh, this shit is cheaper at $50 cheaper or $100 cheaper," and I already played my shit all digital anyway. I'm gonna pick this up.
You know what's gonna happen? to
That
people,
might
though?
be that might be the more popular SKU.
J-Main, you know what's gonna happen,
J-Main?
J-Main? J-Main, everything's gonna be sold out, and people are gonna have to buy.
have to buy.
Why?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be the other way around. Especially with the scare of COVID-19 and everybody having to buy shit digital anyway. Motherfuckers gonna want to stay home. They ain't trying to go outside to buy their games when they just been 3 months in the crib buying games digital anyway. So like, I could do this like this. Boom. They not like us. You know what I mean? We ain't, you know, we get our shit physical. Sometimes we get it early. Shout out to the mom and pops. But other than that, I think a lot of people go digital, man. Yeah. My digital library is way bigger than my physical.
How about custom PS5s? Do you think they'll be more creative this gen with the
I doubt it. I doubt it.
That big ass box, what they gonna do to it?
I doubt it. You know what I mean? So it's just this
shit is obtuse, bro. It's an obtuse design, man. I don't know. I don't know what they're
gonna
do
be interesting, and you could tell there's a price war happening in the background. I think each person is just waiting. They're just waiting. We all know PlayStation has all this clout, and they're the most successful console this generation. But you know, hey, yo, no one's untouchable. They could fall from their grace. We've seen it before, and I think they don't want to, you know, fuck it up. So far, you know, with this show, I think they're on majority of gamers' good graces right now. I think for the most part, it's a very positive reception that came from this show. But you could fuck it up by, you know, giving us some bad prices. So I think they're gonna hold that close to their chest, and Microsoft as well. So I think they're playing a little game here. That's why we didn't hear about it. So, but pre-orders got to go up soon, bro. So maybe in the next 2 months we have to know the price of this shit, right? Would you guys assume?
Holding the price close to their chest because it's expensive.
Well,
I don't know about that. I think they're watching Microsoft. I think they're just watching Microsoft. To be honest.
How can it be more expensive than the X though? Like it can't.
Bro,
it can be
expensive. I think they're both going to be expensive.
Shit, that SSD they
SSD
that shit ain't cheap. So we gotta wait.
I think they both gonna be the same price.
I think that's the best case scenario. I think that's the best.
$499.
Yeah, I think that's the best case scenario. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, when I saw those headphones, the remote, the controller, the fucking bull, I was like, there is not a $499 thing in that.
Wait, but Alex, I don't think that's bundled.
Yeah, that's not bundled. That's separate.
Look, listen, I don't think it's bundled in either, but I think their plan is to like Nintendo-fy it as much as possible.
Oh God, no.
And then you should overpriced. Yeah.
If it's more than 500, that's not suicide, but it's stupid. They know better than that, dog. They know better.
Yeah.
They should know better.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like they want to see what Microsoft prices their console so they can see where they're going to price theirs. I think
Kofi, in terms of what's in the box, wouldn't you think that the X flat out I know the SSD, whatever, but don't you think in terms of like the power in the box, it has to be more expensive? I mean, unless they take a cut, which they could do, but
who knows?
Yeah, at this point, I don't know, man. I'm not no fucking expert on
we
that.
We don't know how much they paying for all this shit.
Yeah,
how much they take a loss on. So yeah. I don't know.
All right, last question before I read the super chats and we move on to probably one or two more topics, and we're gonna get out of here real quick. What would you rate this show out of 10? Simple question. Out of 10, what would you rate the show? And the people in the chat too, I want y'all to participate as well. What would you rate the show?
7 out of 10.
Wow, really?
7 out of 10.
Really?
That's where I was going.
How about you, Jack?
I don't want to rate it because any rate I give it, people complain. Just know they showed a lot of games. I'm really.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't do half scores, but like
fair enough.
It's not an 8, but it's not a.
Blaze?
7.
No matter what number I say, people gonna have an issue with it.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah,
I give 7.
You're right, Jack.
That shit was a.
Oh my God! How could you do that?
What was it, Blaze?
10.
10 out of 10.
Huh?
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Sony is God, Blaze. What's going on?
No. You know, it was like really slowing down in the middle if you're not into those games. But the console, they showed the console. That's what stamped it. End of the day, like so, I give it an 8.5 if we're doing halves and shit.
Okay. How about you, Alex?
8.5.
7.
I'm giving it a 9. Personally, I really enjoyed
9?
it. I really enjoyed it. I really
did.
It
was good. I don't think it was.
Trust me, if I didn't enjoy it, I'll come out and say I didn't enjoy it. Like I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you liked all that middle garbage. That's
I like a lot of this shit, bro. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
I like stuff too,
I'm giving
but
it a 9 out of 10.
Worthy of a 9.
They showed like 5 games. I would say it's like dog shit. The rest of them were good though.
That's what I'm saying. There was like only 4 games like 4 or 5 games I can say that are probably bad, bro. The rest of them games are all games that the rest of them games I wanted to play a lot of them games. I'm interested in a lot of them.
The middle was weak and they didn't give the price. I think if they would have given the price, I would have been better on it.
Unless the price was shit, then
Oh,
that shit
that
would
would
be.
drop that
would've
thing like
dropped
a
the score.
fucking stone.
All right, yo. Let me read the super chats and catch up real quick. I'm sorry, I'm reading them a little bit late. I just wanted to, get this conversation out the way. I didn't want to disturb it. So, this one is from Unforgiven. He says, "See the link in Discord DM Kofi." I'm gonna check it out just now. Bless Red says, "Sony baby, appreciate it." Gamer O'Malley says, "PS5 stream just hit 12 million views in under 5 hours."
Damn.
Crazy.
12 million?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Kung Fu Junkie says, "A new Jack and Daxter would have been a lot more appealing than another Ratchet and Clank. Don't get me wrong, I like Ratchet and Clank. I'm just saying."
Thank you very much. You're correct.
Wrong.
Correct. Jack and Daxter is the wave.
King Perel, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He says, "Show was a good 8 out of 10. The show is beatable for those who care about that." It definitely is, but Microsoft has to come with heat. Real talk.
Dog.
And the pacing was
I
also
wonder what they gonna
fantastic.
show, yo.
Microsoft I think Microsoft gonna pull up, man.
You think so? I hope so. I hope so. I really do. I hope they do.
Microsoft show should be better than this PlayStation show. It should be better.
Bro, they got 15. Was it
All them
15 new
studios they acquired.
15.
A new Halo, bro. A new Forza. Like this shit.
Ninja Theory got like 7 games.
Ninja Theory help like that.
They should be better. It should.
Than the PlayStation
On the low,
show.
on the low, you're right.
I got high
Playground.
But they showed off the console. That's the kicker. They already showed off. There's no hype around. Oh, the console. They revealed it. You know,
That
They
was
can
got
do the
that.
price, though. Price, release date. They can do other
Yeah.
shit, though.
But
that
no,
was
the
the least
first
of
party.
my worries. Is the
Yeah, the
look.
game,
That shit
the
going right
games.
under this desk.
Yeah, they
I ain't
first
looking at
party
that
shit
shit
should be like an hour in itself because of how many studios they get.
Yeah, they got.
Yes,
I think they got
yes.
15, Jack, bro. So there's kind of no
That's
excuse
what
for
I'm saying.
Microsoft.
They really came out with shit. So
But you know what?
yeah.
Microsoft tends to fuck up the conferences sometimes by over talking and not just doing the back-to-back game thing. And I
World
think,
premiere.
you know what I mean? Like, they do a little bit too much talking. Hopefully they look at this and be like, "Oh shit, yo, look at how these guys present to this shit." And they need to follow suit, bro. They need to do something similar. They don't need to stop every 5 seconds and yap and tell corny jokes and all sorts of dumb shit, bro. Just do the back-to-back games and give us vital information if you're gonna speak. He says, "But Microsoft needs to really bring the heat. I need Horizon Zero Dawn 2 now." I agree, man. Notorious Nicholas says, "Who's going to attend Microsoft's funeral?" King Perel says, "Come on, Alex. Be fair. Xbox real show is in July." Yeah, we're gonna wait till July to see what they do, bro. We're gonna wait.
Oh, I guess when I said like Xbox is oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna wait.
That was
Yeah. King Josh 4K says, "Someone want to turn on Hip Hop Gamers Life Alert?" Question mark. What happened? What happened?
He was doing all that remaster engine shit.
Oh man,
Wait,
none of
what?
that came true.
He kept him and Red kept hyping up the remaster engine be backwards compatible with PS1, 2, 3. We didn't see none of that. He also said a week ago that the DualSense 5 could fucking the controller could heat up if you touch something hot in the game or cool down if you touch something. We didn't see none of this shit, man. Y'all kept saying it's not June. Wait till the June event. The June event just happened. Nothing you said happened. Idiot.
Yo,
All right, yeah, this
hip hop
was.
gamer be off his fucking rocker.
He just be talking, dog. Like, who are your sources, my man?
Hot 97.
Shit crazy.
Logitech.
Yeah. This guy said Logitech. This is
Crazy, dog.
this is from Tunde. He says GTA 5 still charts on MPD. There are still people who don't have the game. Shockingly, yeah, it's weird.
I don't.
I don't know.
Elijah
I'm
says,
starting to dig into some real conspiracy theories about that game, but go ahead.
Yeah, Elijah says,
What game?
GTA
Yeah.
5. Rockstar buying them
Oh.
shits.
"We are for sure
Oh.
at a point of diminishing returns." I think this is when we were talking about visuals and graphics. So
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe, but
Absolutely.
let's give these consoles 2 or 3 years to see what they can really do. But I think you're right. I don't know if the leap is going to be that drastic, like we're used to. That's why
We
I
gotta
think
wait that long.
Yeah,
2 or 3 years is too long. 1 month. July. Xbox.
There we go. All right, King Kovu says, Insomniac quit making 60 frames per second games after a crack in time. You can find the article on Google. It didn't help their review scores, so they gave it up. They need to
Wow.
get back to it. That's all I got to say
They
about
get
that.
back to it.
Yeah. Kid Smooth, the man himself, been going in on Twitter. Shout out to Smooth. He says, Strawberry Sim, and Sackboy for the win. LOL. So you're gonna ignore all the other games, Kid Smooth? Come on, bro.
No, but Kofi, this is what's funny, right? He's trying to draw. If you just look at what he's saying in response, he's drawing a direct comparison to Xbox Fighter. So you admit Xbox games are shit. That's all he's doing. He's drawing a direct comparison between that and Grounded. That's what he just did.
Yeah.
Jack, did you tweet him about that?
No, I didn't. I haven't even seen Kid Smooth. As a matter of fact, I got Smooth muted right now. I ain't even see it, yo. I got him muted right now. That's my man, though. I got his ass muted.
I didn't see it. He blocked me.
Oh, man.
Unblock me so I can respond to your bullshit.
Unblock J Main, Smooth, man. You know J Main don't really mean nothing by unblock J Main already, Smooth, man.
Nah,
this one's
Kofi, you make me sound like I want him to unblock me. No, I just want to respond to the bullshit, and then he can block me right back.
Real quick.
Yeah, they had a little fun.
Chris Righteous, he says, I want all the smoke in Demon Souls PvP. Pull up. Blaze, you got a challenge, bro. You got a challenge.
He knows it.
E-Rock97 says, motherfuckers walking around with the same name, Herman. Shaking my head. With the no. Walking around with the name Herman, shaking my head. Oh, man, stop disrespecting Herman Hulse, man. This one's from Notorious.
Monster, dog. Fuck him.
This one's from Notorious Nicholas. He says, I think Resident Evil 8 will be a launch game for PSVR 2. You think Sony's going to drop PSVR 2 that quickly? 2021?
Sure.
Yes.
Wow.
They need to.
Yeah,
They need to.
Okay.
That'd be about 5 years since the first one, yeah. I think it's about time.
Okay. Wonton Soup 2 says, which going down, y'all? Just wanted to say Alex is a PC troll and has no idea what he's talking about 95% of the time. Sony baby, shout out to Blaze.
Hey,
Shout out to me.
The interesting part about that is that Wonton Soup's most platinum games were Mr. Masagi and Mrs. Mayo. So literally, you don't even play video games.
Shout out to Wonton Soup. He subbed to me. Wonton Soup subbed to me 2 days ago. He says he's been rocking with me for a long time. I looked at my subscribe list. He subbed to me 2 days ago. Thank you, Wonton.
Wonton Soup, you're better than me. Pull up in Counter-Strike 1-on-1. I'll give you an op.
Hey, that's my man's right there. Shout out to Wonton.
Nah, Wonton's that dude, yo.
PlayStation Poppy, bro. PlayStation
Pull up in
Poppy.
Yeah, that's
Counter-Strike.
PlayStation Poppy right there.
All right.
Anytime you want. Pull up in Counter-Strike.
This one's from Sofa Spy. Says, I think he meant to say, am I? Okay, am I the only one who thinks the discless version came first? Because the disc version looks tacked on like it has a tumor. Like it has a tumor. Yeah.
What the fuck?
He says
Got a bump to it.
He says a bump to it like a tumor. Yeah.
Only when it's standing up. Laying down, I think it looks fine.
I like it.
But standing up, it look like somebody got punched in the mouth and like they shit swollen. And that's the disk drive.
It's Strat had his message deleted, but big shout out to you, Strat. I don't know what happened to
They
you.
deleted Strat messages?
That's my
Hey,
boy.
y'all
bro.
getting straight up out of here, dog?
Ain't Strat a mod? Wait, what the fuck?
He's talking about an SSD, I think. I think I've seen it pop up something about that. Why are you deleting strats? Yo, that's ridiculous.
Y'all gotta respect Strat, dog.
That's
Don't
my
be
man.
deleting messages.
That's my man.
Facts.
And this is from Sleepy Nights. He says, "Can you take out the PS5's SSD and put it in a PC?" I doubt it. I don't think.
You're probably able to put
I don't see why you
a
wouldn't be able
SSD into the PS5.
Actually, then again, but then
messages.
no, but then again, didn't they say that like you should be like the PS5 should have like expandable memory with certain yeah, so maybe you can. Maybe you can. I don't know.
And then the
I don't see
same
why you wouldn't
SSD
be
is going to be released in like 2 months anyways by Samsung. So
Hold on. And guess what? Guess what, Alex? That exposes all you PC guys.
Oh shit.
about what?
Because I seen all you dick suckers on Twitter. Oh my God! In 2 months we're gonna have.
You're
You break it out. You break it out.
Anything you said.
Jack's been muted.
Nothing you said.
Oh man, y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you can say
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you now. We hear
Say
you.
it. We hear you now.
What I said was I saw a whole bunch of PC guys on Twitter today bragging saying, "Oh, in 2 months we're gonna have an SSD comparable or stronger than the PS5." I thought y'all already had that.
You know what, Jack? I heard Linus had to apologize for some comments that
he
you
walked
made.
that back. He walked that back.
We'll talk about Linus, right?
No, we'll talk about it another time, bro. We don't got time today for that.
Linus That was a fucking ad for Sony. If I ever seen one in my goddamn life. I've never seen anybody who's in tech as much as Linus is literally walk everything back. That
so pretty much your Messiah, you know,
he's not my Messiah, not at all.
Disgrace the PC.
Sounds like it.
You know, he disgraced the PC by walking back some comments that he was wrong about.
So not even John Carmack is my Messiah. John Carmack was wrong about the PS3 last generation as well.
All right, yo.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
All right, so these are things that I'm just gonna say real quick. You know, Need for Speed Heat is gonna be EA's first crossplay title, so good. Hopefully, the next Battlefield is crossplay. Destiny 2 is confirmed to be coming out on the PS5 and Series X, and it will support 4K, 60 frames per second gameplay, and it's gonna have crossplay. Atlas is teasing something for the PC platform, and it already got leaked. Persona 4 Golden looks like it's heading to Steam. Persona 4 Golden is heading to Steam. Jack, get your shit out.
This is why I have a problem with it right now. Persona 4 Golden is on the Vita, which is a dead platform, so of course I don't want the game to die, right? This is the issue, right? This game has always been exclusive to PlayStation. It came out on PS2, then it came out 2012 on Vita, right? The fact that PlayStation got almost finna have 2 consoles on the market, and we can't get the game ported to the PlayStation, bro. Why is it? I don't care that it's coming to Steam. That's not my issue. My issue is there is no word of a PS4 or PS5 port or remaster.
That's fact.
Bullshit. That's straight bullshit. Everybody that has ever purchased this game was on a PlayStation system. But this how you do us? You gonna spit in our fucking face? I don't like that.
Y'all spit in their face first because you motherfuckers had a chance to buy the game on Vita, and the
Vita was the best-selling Persona.
16 million units. Nobody bought that shit, so they're bringing it to a platform where people will support it.
Everybody bought Persona, J.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Best-selling game on Vita.
Huh?
That's on the top 5 best-selling games on the Vita.
Bro, it's one of the best-selling games for the Vita, bro.
What's the best-selling game to a 16 million selling platform?
10 million.
What the fuck is that?
10 million.
It's sold 10 million?
10 million. Can you confirm that?
It's sold 10 million?
Don't look it up. Don't look it up either.
I won't. I won't, because I know it's probably 1% of that.
I bought the game. I bought the game. We bought the game, yo.
I didn't. I played that on PlayStation Plus. Thank you.
But this is my thing, though. Why is it not coming to PS4?
Yeah,
that don't make no sense.
Yeah, I had y'all chance. Pick up a Vita, dog. Play it there.
Oh, really?
If you really want to play a game, pick up the platform that it's on, Jack.
It's also rumored that Persona 3 is coming to PC as well.
I got 2 Vitas.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what
I got the platinum.
You did your part. I'm talking as a PlayStation Nation that did not support the Vita.
Okay, I'm falling back then. All right.
King Josh 4K with the super chat says the PlayStation laying down looks like J-Main beating off over a toilet. Only people watch off the record understand this reference and this joke, bro. Yo, that was some of the funniest shit that I've heard in my life. Jack, that shit had me literally tearing to the eyes, bro. Shout out to all the people and all the people part of the Patreon. Off the record, y'all. Off the record gang, y'all know what we talking about, bro. Off the record gang know what we talking about. That shit was funny.
That's funny as hell, dog. I'm about to go do that after this. Anyway.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
man. Y'all funny as fuck, bro.
And
thank y'all,
the last topic, I know, it's been a long show, but, a lot of shit happened. I'm glad that we got to break down the whole show like that. But the last thing I want to talk about quickly is The Last of Us. Reviews are dropping tomorrow.
In
tonight.
4 hours and 15 minutes.
I think
the reviews are dropping.
Wait, in only 4 hours? I thought it was in 2 hours.
4 hours and 15 minutes.
2 o'clock Central. 2 o'clock Central.
Okay.
Central. Who the fuck goes by that time? 3 a.m. Eastern.
They're okay.
3 a.m. Eastern.
Who the fuck go by Eastern?
Everybody go by Eastern.
First of all, Eastern is the best time because New York is the hub central of the world.
The hub central, what? Rats and fucking infestation? What the fuck?
Ninja Turtles, fuck, nigga. Don't you like Ninja Turtles? Where they live?
You got it. All right, fall back on that.
New York City. Thank you.
Okay, I'm falling back.
Respect Eastern.
All right, so we did have on Off the Record. There was a heated debate in the beginning of the show between J-Man and Jack about The Last of Us accessibility and it not having any difficulty trophies. So,
Fine.
you know what I mean? I want to get everybody's thoughts on that again on the main podcast real quick. Y'all don't have to go in like y'all did on Off the Record. People could sign up for the Patreon and watch
We
it.
do.
But Jack, tell the people why you weren't really too happy with The Last of Us, not including difficulty trophies and having crazy accessibility to the point where the game is pretty much what Alex says, a movie.
Oh man.
This is my issue, right? And I'm gonna start off by saying I don't have a problem with the idea of accessibility issues.
Damage control.
No, I don't have a problem with it in principle. But we're talking about a developer, Naughty Dog, same developer that when they assisted remastering Uncharted, they add a harder difficulty, brutal, where you die in 1 to 2 hits when you get shot, right? This is the same dev that patched in a harder difficulty to The Last of Us, which already had 2 hard difficulty settings already, right? That you had to pay for on top of that, which was bullshit. But all of a sudden, now, and I don't get their mindset, right? Like on Crushing, Uncharted 4, we should have saw. You could turn on shit like auto aim and Uncharted 4 on Crushing. Why? It's there for a reason, right? And speaking of difficulty, trophies are there for a reason. Trophies exist for people that go above and beyond to do certain shit in games or in life, right? Trophies are not meant to be acquired by everyone, right? Just like hard difficulties do not appeal or are meant to be played by everyone, right? So I do not have I don't have a problem with certain accessibility options if it's disabled in harder difficulties. It should be no reason why somebody that's not disabled can go into grounded mode or survival mode and turn on, and you got to look up the accessibility options in The Last of Us Part 2. They have so many to the point where you can literally walk through the game and nothing. You can change everybody's accuracy shooting at you. You can make it to where they can't see you if you're prone. You can make it to where they don't flank you. You can make it to where when you grab them with the gun to the head, they can never escape. Like, it's crazy. You can make them everybody outline. You can extend your listen mode. Like, what's the point of playing the game at that point? You know what I mean? I understand tailoring the experience to your liking, but goddamn, at that point, you might as well just watch the fucking cutscene. It's stupid.
Okay, and J-Main, what's your rebuttal?
To be honest, I don't see what the big issue is with them allowing these accessibility issues. Nobody's forcing you to play the game with those accessibility issues. So if you want to play the game without it, you have that option. Jack, I'm not sure if you are aware, but what happens when you play Uncharted 4 on Crushing with auto aim and you beat the game?
I think it tells you, right? Or
I ain't never did. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I would like to let you know that if you beat the game with auto aim on, it tells you on your file that you beat the game with auto aim on. So even if you got the trophy, it'll let you know who beat the game without it and who beat it with it. That's pretty much as clear as it gets.
But we both get the same trophy, though.
Yes, we both get the same trophy. But how is it bullshit if it tells you who did it the way without the accessibility options and who did it with
I'm gonna get to your fucking game and look at your save file.
You can ask somebody to show, but that's another reason of my points. Why are we so all of a sudden caring about who's fraud in the community and who's not? Because just a couple weeks ago, Jack, you was kind of mute quiet on the whole Kiss Move situation, and you said you didn't give a fuck about what Kiss Move was doing because the last time you tried to call somebody out, nobody gave a fuck. Exactly. Nobody cares about who's frauding in the community. Trophies mean nothing. And trophies mean absolutely zero. So
do you care about
to beat a game on a hard difficulty to get the trophy, nobody cares. You can still do it. Prove that you did it. Even though Gimme God of War, y'all said it didn't have a trophy. I got the 2 shields to prove that I did it. Exposed. I can prove that I did it. I don't care to prove that I did it. That's why That's why not having the trophy didn't deter me from beating the game on Gimme God of War. I wanted to challenge myself. I'm playing the game for myself. I don't care about what these people in the community think.
Let me say something, right? Now, before trophies, shit like completing 100% save file hard mode and just having that icon on my memory, it was like trophies. You know what I mean? I always chased, going, above and beyond with certain games if I like them.
Yes.
Okay. It's just a narrative that's going on in the gaming community that I cannot stand. And I say I like inclusion. I definitely love it. You know what I mean? I never want they being left out. But at a certain point, it gets to be disrespectful, right? When did bragging rights, high scores, when did this become frowned upon? Like, I don't understand this community, right? If you brag about having platinums, oh, don't nobody give a fuck. You got all them platinums and you play those. If you ain't got no platinums, oh, this dude ain't playing no games. Like, you can't win in this community, right? It makes no sense. I don't get y'all.
Well, platinums I don't 100%. Well, look, platinums and 100% in games for achievements has always been fucking trash because the majority of the time
I agree with achievement hunting is trash.
It's collectible bullshit, and achievements were put in place, and by doing that, we lost good fun shit like cheat codes and bonus levels and extra shit that we always got in games before achievements. So we lost a bunch of content that we normally would have gotten in the first place. So me, I don't like achievements. Period. I don't give a fuck. I 100% a couple of games. I fucking did. I was bored. I was stupid. I had nothing better to fucking do. When I look at the amount of games that I have, I'm like, I don't want to spend more than that fucking time collecting 200 fucking birds or 200 fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, but that's not for everybody though.
And the difficulty level that I play on is fucking irrelevant compared to everything else. Now, unless we're having like a topical discussion on difficulty itself, that's a whole other conversation. But to say that the difficulty level determines how good you are is bullshit, because look at the Demon Souls and Dark Souls games. Those don't have difficulty levels, but they're scaled correctly and the difficulty goes across the actual game.
And people brag about beating them.
Right, but the thing is, those games are not difficult. The problem is that those games provide you a different scope of how to play the game.
So Jack, hold up, no, Jack, I gotta go first, real quick.
Okay, go.
Kiss Move beat Last of Us on Grounded. Do you give him any points for being a good gamer in this community, or no?
I mean, I was surprised he beat it, but I mean, y'all think he looked up shit, so I can't. You know what I mean?
No, I'm asking you though. It's not about what we thought.
I wasn't impressed by it personally.
Okay, but the point of me asking that question is because when we actually played with Kiss Move in the actual challenge, he got his ass washed in Gears of War, a game that he plays, that me and Alex was the first time playing on our platform. So that's what I'm saying. Like a multiplayer game, yes, we can see who has certain skills in certain aspects.
That's true.
Versus a single player game, which you can die over and over, and the computer AI that's doing the same shit.
But this
you
is
just
my
have
thing,
to realize their patterns, and then once you recognize it, you're good.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question, right? Because we all in here, we like some more than others. Imagine if they had this same level of assessment in a Souls game. Anytime somebody bragged or mentioned they beat this game, did you activate where if you fucking sidestep the enemy can't hit you no more? Y'all would be all up in a fucking tizzy trying to figure out how people beat that game.
It doesn't matter. Like, look at Mario games.
It does matter.
Mario games give you a literal fucking icon, a star or a suit to get you past the fucking level. So did Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. So did so many other games. If you don't want it, you don't have to fucking use it. And then so even then, I'm gonna debunk your whole fucking argument right here. Because there are people who literally do not use it, who are literally handicapped, who don't even need the accessibility options, and beat Sekiro and beat Dark Souls and beat all these things.
Sekiro's not even hard, bro. Once you learn the deflection mechanic, you can breeze through that game. Easy.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use it now. I know you.
Let me try changing the server real quick because Jack keeps cutting. Let me try and change it real quick. What, Jack? All right, there you go.
Okay,
right.
I'm gonna try to use an analogy. I know y'all don't like analogies, but this is what I could. Okay, say for instance, you had a job, right? And when you got this job, it had certain specifications, like you got to have a diploma, this, that, and the third, right? Yeah. And a motherfucker come in there and get the exact same job at the same pay grade just because of somebody they know. They have no experience, no formal training. Are you not gonna feel the type of way about that?
Can I ask I know it's frowned upon, but can I ask a question to your question?
Absolutely.
Jack, okay, are you referencing somebody beating a game with accessibility options, getting the same trophy that you have gotten for beating the game without the accessibility options?
Yes, absolutely.
Is that same trophy referencing? Do those trophies include the difficulty settings?
Yes.
Then your analogy is incorrect. Because Last of Us Part 2 doesn't have any difficulty trophies. So if somebody got the platinum,
that's my point, though.
But if somebody got the platinum in that game, they didn't do it without it didn't have difficulty trophies, so it didn't matter. If you beat the game without the difficulty settings, that's a badge for you. I mean, not without difficulty. If you beat the game on the hard difficulty, that's a badge for you, and you can easily prove that.
Okay, but look,
by your save file.
See, when you say it doesn't matter, that's the whole point, right? If that don't matter, trophies don't matter. And if trophies don't matter, why the fuck did you put them in your ecosystem?
Yes, trophies don't matter.
Why? If they don't matter, why do they exist?
Because
I don't get people, yo.
They're aesthetic things that look nice. They give you a good feeling when you pop the trophy and the sound goes all glittery and you have a artificial RPG element to the trophy level.
Trophies.
It's a play on to get you to get back into the game and keep playing it. It's the
I'm not rocking with that, yo. Trophies are
that's what it's always been.
It's supposed to symbolize a higher level of accomplishment, yo.
No, Jack. It is.
No.
Jack, have you ever heard of No, hold on, J-Man. Jack, have you ever heard of Pavlov's dog?
No.
Okay, Pavlov's dog is where Pavlov would actually train dogs. Every time he would ring a bell, he'd give them a treat. So he would get them to the point when he would ring the bell, they'd hear the sound, they'd start drooling, looking for food. He was literally being trained to hear the fucking sound and the pop-up.
Okay, but by that analogy, people that fucking drool regularly are getting the same fucking endorphin hit that I'm getting. That's not fair. Like,
because those people who aren't playing it for the trophies are playing it more for the challenge and to challenge themselves first. And then the reward comes after. For you, it sounds like you're playing for the trophy first.
Absolutely not. I've only bought one game to probably two. The problem, this is what it all boils down to, right? Mm-hmm. It's not the principle of what they're doing. The amount of options that you got is absolutely asinine, bro. It don't make no sense.
You sound crazy.
And I'm gonna say this because I don't know if it's true or not. If when you click on survivor mode and you can't do none of this, then this argument was null and void. But if you can go past normal mode and do all this crazy outlandish bullshit, I don't respect it, bro. I just don't.
Jack, I see no difference.
Jack, with all the accessibility, this is what I've been thinking on the low. This is what I might do. I might put everything on Survivor, but my resources are very light. You know what I mean? So I get mad resources. But I played everything on Survivor.
You're gonna be exposed. They're gonna highlight that you put the accessibility options on.
If by your logic, shit, nobody give a fuck.
Who gives a fuck, right?
For Kofi, I give a fuck.
Why you give a fuck? Why you give a fuck for me, bro?
Because you be ducking these games on hard difficulties for no reason, bro.
Okay, shut up, bro. This nigga beat This nigga beat 2 fucking games, bro. And he's talking all of this shit. He beat Gimme God of War and he beat Doom on Nightmare. And that's the only thing he got on me, bro. He talking shit, bro.
About that.
My nigga, bro.
It literally has nothing.
My nigga, bro, like relax. Don't say I be ducking nothing because I usually play it on the hardest difficulty. So relax yourself. First of all, relax yourself. First of all,
why didn't you play Gimme God of War on the hardest?
I told you, if it had a trophy, I would have done it. God of War 3 had it, I did it. Other games have it, I did it. I did it.
That's my point.
That's my point. That you're doing it for a trophy rather than a challenge.
Okay.
Hold up. I gotta finish. You're doing it for the trophy rather than the challenge. Yet you just beat Sekiro Shadows Die twice for the third or fourth time?
Third time.
For what?
Because I enjoyed the game. But I enjoyed the game. That's a diff. That's
because you enjoyed the challenge.
No, not really that I enjoyed the game. The game is challenging, but I enjoyed the game. I'm not only playing Sekiro for the challenge. I'm playing it for the gameplay because the gameplay is fantastic.
The gameplay is challenging. That's why you play it.
No, I play the game because it's a good game, not because it's a challenging game. I play it because it's a good game. So why
you play Spider-Man again on ultimate difficulty?
For the trophy.
You like the game.
For the trophy, and I like the game too. And I did it for the trophy.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that.
I have no problem with that.
What is wrong with getting? And this is another thing that they gotta stop doing. Stop making difficulty trophies DLC trophies. The platinum is not meant to be acquired by everybody. If you can't get the platinum, you can't get it.
Why not? They're all participation trophies, Jack.
With y'all logic in here, shit. Like I said, if the Memphis Grizzlies don't get a championship ring, no matter who the fuck win, I'm going the fuck off. All right. So then, everybody's the winner in everybody's eyes.
Now we comparing sports to video games.
Every game should be everywhere, and everybody should be able to be there.
You lost, dog.
Everybody should play.
You lost, dog.
Who here has been gaming since the NES era?
Or Sega NES games?
Sega Genesis.
When did we get trophies and achievements?
360.
You had high. Why did you type your name and have you ever typed your initials into a high score?
So then, how would you give a fuck about anything?
Have you ever entered your initials on a high score?
Yeah.
I do that shit all the time when I play games.
Why you in your
Because the game
Yo,
makes you do it after you do a high
it
score.
doesn't matter. You could have put AAA. You put your real
That's
name.
usually what I put was AA because I didn't
Why
give a
you want
fuck.
people to know who you did that? Okay.
I
Yeah,
didn't fuck. I put
literally,
AA.
literally the leaderboards.
People
Literally
at the
leaderboards
local
is
arcade.
achievements. Literally leaderboards is achievements.
Like,
People at the
like,
local
like,
arcade.
like, you think leaderboards is an argument? It's not. I would just
This
put
shit is
AA,
crazy.
or I would usually put just like dick or cock or fuck. Or
That's what I'm
pussy
saying.
if I could.
Okay,
who
we're
gives a
gonna
shit?
wrap up this conversation because we're gonna go around in circles. But all I will say is gaming is a competitive thing. Period. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
From the beginning, when you look at the first games created, they're all competitive. Wasn't that Pong one of them? Gaming in general is just a competitive thing.
Always.
It's a
Always.
braggadocious hobby. It is what it is. Who can do what better? Me versus you. Who wins? That's how gaming is. It is what it is. So,
Yep.
achievements is just another aspect of that. That's how I see them. They're pretty much receipts on your accomplishments on these games. And some developers choose to make their achievements extremely easy to acquire. Some make it challenging. I think Jack just has an issue with certain games making these achievements way too easy to acquire. Simple as that, bro.
Especially a game like The Last of Us, which I feel personally is best played on a harder difficulty. I'm sure most of y'all would agree with that. And the fact that they have shit like a ground, they already got easy, normal, hard. Then they added survival. Why you add survival and grounded if it doesn't matter at the end of the day? Well, you pretty much slapping your own self in the, it's disrespectful, right? It's just it's respectful to disabled people. My problem has never been disabled people. I think people think I hate disabled. I'm talking about people like Kid Smooth that's just disabled gaming wise, right? he don't drool in real life. He just drool when he on the sticks, right? So I don't want motherfuckers like him being invincible and all this extra shit.
All right, yeah, let's read the super chat. Let's get out of here, man. We've been here for 2 hours and 30 minutes, man. It's been a good show in general. A lot of mans came through, man. But let me read this last super chat from Lionel. He says, I actually think Souls games need a difficulty setting. I think setting. Sekiro has 2 difficulties you can lock. Yeah. You could ring the demon bell and stuff like that.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Sekiro.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah. All right, so let's wrap up the podcast. It was a good show, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to everyone who came through, man. Had a lot of fun. Big exciting day, man. I've been up for so long. I need the rest. I'm exhausted. I'm pretty sure the panel's exhausted.
No
as well.
sleep. Last of Us
Yeah.
reviews coming soon.
Damn. So you already know tomorrow.
3 a.m. It's lit.
You already know tomorrow is gonna be another lit day on social media. Then on the 13th, hopefully we get some pretty cool PC news. Usually the PC game show's trash, but if Persona's coming, that's some good news because apparently it's supposed to release simultaneously with the announcement. So that's pretty dope.
That's a W.
Yeah, so we're gonna end off the podcast and do the outros. I don't know if this man Blaze is still there. I don't know if he's still there.
Blaze might be dead.
He might be dead.
Yo, my fault, bro.
It's all good,
No,
man.
my fault. Sun came
That's
up.
why I had to
I
walk
know.
away too, my kid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you already know.
But we
Alex.
doing the outros now, and we're gonna start
You
off.
wonder
with
why we don't want to
bro.
have kids. I could miss the opportunity to get in
Bro,
jackass.
I've been on 2 podcasts
Hell
today for
no.
6 hours. So,
Yeah, I feel you. We're all tired today, bro. Facts. But do your outro, Blaze. We appreciate you coming on, man.
Bro, first of all, I like the podcast. It flows. I already told you I fuck with everybody in this chat, in this room. But shout out to Kofi, man, moving up here, having 600 plus viewers. This was a great show. Sony's God. I love y'all. Peace.
Yeah. And the panel, we're gonna start off with Jack move.
Man, what I just hate that I had to do it to my brothers. Man, I gave a lot of L's today. I hope they'll forgive. J-Main and Alex, I love y'all, man, even though y'all are wrong most of the times. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Jack Move Johnny. Check me out. Mixer too, even though nobody be on fucking Mixer. Check me out, man. 24-hour live stream from the podcast is coming. Y'all get hyped. And yeah, we out.
J-May.
Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. Blaze, always appreciate you for pulling up. That boy family, so he always welcome. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Also check out my YouTube channel. I've actually been putting up videos these past few days. And of course, we got the 24-hour live stream coming to you guys in a couple weeks. So next video I'll probably do is my reaction to The Last of Us 2 reviews.
Ooh.
I'll try to keep it spoiler free, as the reviews will probably do too. And Jack, I feel like we might have to bring back Press Start 101 because I still want to get in your ass on this damn topic. I'm not finished with you. Actually,
You can't win, dog. It's over with. Yeah.
hit your
Why you
boss
being
man.
so competitive, Jay? Man, it don't matter. Why you being so competitive?
Because he's in the same boat as you. I might have to pull up on Weapon Wheel podcast and finish you motherfuckers because y'all
Why
just
you trying to win, Jay? Man, it don't matter.
just
Remember?
don't get it, y'all.
I'm gonna activate my accessibility option. I'm going invincible. You can't even see it. I'm John Cena right now. Stop that.
Jack, you live stream every game. You ain't got no choice. I'm gonna be right there. I'm out.
And Alex.
Tomorrow we're streaming some CS:GO on Twitch. With everything going on Twitch, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I think my channel's gonna get fucking deleted.
Nah.
That shit's a fucking
Yo, I got
nightmare,
15 copyright claims. Dog.
So I don't know. And then we're gonna do Splinter Cell over the weekend, and we just got Pandora tomorrow up and running. So we'll see how the rest of that series goes. So check me out on twitch.tv/ohnoitsalex. And I am 8 away from 5K on my YouTube channel.
What's up to Alex,
fire.
man? Y'all love him, man.
People away.
What's up to
Daily
Alex?
content. Steam recommends crazy games nobody's ever heard of being showed up on the streams. VODs of all my streams and news videos, all that good stuff.
All right, man. We're going to wrap the show. The podcast can be found on SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, all of that. We're working on Spotify. So if you want to listen to the podcast there, you can catch it there. Make sure you guys check out our Patreon, man. The support has been absolutely bonkers. Like Jack says, we are doing our 24-hour live stream. We reached the goal. The date that we're doing it is June 26th. You know, starting at 8 p.m. I believe Alex is going first, J-Main,
Yep.
then me, and Jack is going to close off the 24-hour live stream. So it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. Hit us up on Twitter. All our information is in the description below. And if you want to find me, you know, I haven't been uploading much on YouTube, but I've been on Twitch every single day streaming something, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to the people who've been coming in over there and showing me support on that platform. I really do appreciate it. Here's my Twitch page if you guys want to, you know, come through. You know, your boys, you know, soon close into 2,000 followers over there. You know what I mean? So,
Yo, and Kofi plays all his games on hard. I want to give him that credit. All of them.
facts. Tell J-Main.
Blade,
Tell
it don't matter,
J-Main.
Blade, it don't
Tell
matter.
J-Main.
It don't
Tell
matter.
J-Main.
It don't
Tell
matter.
J-Main.
Mario Galaxy on hard. Like anything he can play on hard. I'm like, Kofi, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why you...
For the 7th time.
Metal
that you
Gear
did the game?
Rising.
Okay.
It don't matter, Blaze. You know that.
All right, we out of here, man. Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you guys real soon. Take it easy, people.